What's up, y'all? How's it going? I know I'm really early. I'm sorry. It probably messes people up even more because of daylight savings, but I wanna. What's up, Hilab? What's up, Speedy? What's up, King Samalot fan? What's up, Holland Fewer? Silly James? Maybe huge big news? Nope, change the title. No big news. Changed my mind. What's up, Average Spinosaurus? SKW Slice. Daylight savings catching me out again? Yeah. Or I guess like here's a big announcement. I don't know. I keep getting myself in trouble by talking about stuff. I never even learned this from like the Celeste time. I would always like come up with new stuff and then like I would announce it and then everybody would like beat me over the head about things that I announced. Here's the announcement. I want to do more reacts. Because people in chat seem to like it more when I'm actually talking. And I've noticed recently when I play Geometry Dash, everybody leaves. The stream's more fun when we're reacting and chatting, and I just don't... I don't know. For those of you who are here right now, I don't know, man. So I'm going to start focusing more on that. I want to do minimum like 1 react per day to see how it goes across platforms. But yeah. That's where my head's at right now. So I think like today we're going to start with Clip or Skip and then we're going to react because also a lot of people have been super excited. They've been posting videos in the Discord and honestly, I've just kind of been overwhelmed. Like it's a good problem because I think a lot of people are excited about the reacts, but like there are so many videos to react to and I started out just wanting to like do like 1 or 2 a week, but I feel like I need to start doing more so we can, 1, people seem to like them. 2, I like them. 3, there's a lot of videos that I need to do. Can we react to Hassan debating people? Maybe someday. I don't know. I like stream more when I'm interacting with chat and I dislike like, I'll be honest, like one of the most demoralizing things about streaming Geometry Dash is like there have been a few streams where I've gone non-verbal for the better part of an hour and in my head I'm like, this is a bad stream, this is bad content, and then I check the viewer count and it's higher than when I'm talking. And my head is like, I don't really want an audience of people who are just here for me to shut up and play the game. I want them to like me talking. So if me talking makes people leave, then that's okay. W streamer, thanks. Treen, how's it going? Oh, also more people came in. I didn't say hi to them. 1 second. What's up, Nolly Kark? Yeah, early. Daylight savings in America. What's up, GD player? That's where my head's at, just to keep it a buck. Lonely travel 100% today? I don't know, dude. To keep it an even bigger buck, I'm so demotivated with the medium demons. I think it was easy to feel the natural progress to the game when I did easy demons. And now with medium demons, ever since Skeletal Shenanigans, I feel like I beat a medium demon and I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. Like I get what a medium demon is, and now my brain has that disease that I think a lot of GD players have where it's just like, I kind of just want to play a hard demon. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I see the path ahead of me of like, now you get to play 8 more medium demons, I'm just like, I kind of just want to jump to a hard demon, even though people say that I shouldn't do that. But that's just like, my gamer brain is like, I kind of just want to move on. I don't know, thoughts, chat? I feel like I've been too precious and stubborn about this whole series thing, but like at the end of the day, I kind of just want to, I don't know. Sorry, I forget if I said hi. What's up, WRNRCC? Are you doing a Bloodbath stream today? That's basically what I'm getting at. Should I just jump to Bloodbath? Yes, skip medium demons. I don't know, man. I think doing more than 2 medium demons is a good idea, but you definitely don't need to do 10 of each difficulty. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like, from the jump, I was very honest with everybody when I streamed Geometry Dash of like, I'm going to stream this game as long as viewership's good. And to keep it a buck, viewership's already dipping. That being said, I'm still interested in Geometry Dash. It's just like, it feels kind of silly to just kind of swirl around the drain on levels that I feel like aren't actually adding to my progression in the game, when I could just like jump to a hard demon that's more popular that people actually want to fucking watch. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I'm a stubborn asshole, and I like to try and force people to like drink their medicine, I guess. But at the end of the day, if people don't want to watch something, they won't watch it, which kind of sucks. But also, it's like, yeah. I mean, for anyone who was excited to watch me play like all of the top 10 most like medium demons, I was too, but I think it's just getting stale and people don't care about it as much as they once did, which is fair. Future Funk will probably net viewership. I kind of want to do 9 circles. If I jump to hard demons, I kind of just want to do 9 circles. What would do better for views? 9 circles or Future Funk? Because I also just got done crashing out last stream that I don't like doing extra long levels. 9 circles would be better for you? Yeah. So I might just jump to that, man. I'll be on. I don't know, dude. I'm so stuck. Both like, it's 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. But if I'm being honest with myself, like, I'm just kind of bored with medium demons. I like the idea of jumping and seeing if I can handle it. But it's like, and I'm sure some people who play the game as well can relate to this. It's hard to stay motivated playing the game. Like, it was easy for me to stay motivated when I did skeletal shenanigans. I was like, wow, I've never beaten a medium demon before. And now I've beaten a medium demon, I just don't care about beating more medium demons. Also, this is like kind of a delayed apology to some people in my chat when I was playing X. They were like, yeah, I don't really play easy or medium demons because they're like, I struggle too much on them to feel like it's a good use of my time. And I got really combative with them and I was like, that's so egotistical. But now I see what they mean because I have more perspective. So I'm sorry to those people. Turns out I was a dumbass and I didn't understand the game I was playing. Playing a medium demon now feels like a waste of my time. I would rather spend my time. I would rather spend 3 times as long as I'm currently spending on medium demons on a hard demon like 9 circles than on another like 2 or 3 medium demons. Does it make sense? All right. And also, I just hate XLs. Then maybe today, chat, maybe today, let's do clips, let's do reacts, and then maybe we just jump to 9 circles, see how it does. And if nobody watches, I'll never play the game again. Haha. You have to watch. The longer term members of my community are just like, oh, GD might be dead. It might be dying. Yay. If the views ain't there, the views ain't there, chat. I've kept it a buck from the beginning. Jumping isn't what the community recommends, but fuck the community. Yeah, I know. I also think like sure, if we're looking at it in a vacuum, what is the best way to get better at a game? Slow and steady. But slow and steady is not the best way to keep the droves of dopamine-deprived masses entertained. Slow and steady is a recipe for boredom. Okay, we're gonna be a Slay the Spire 2 channel. I mean, also to keep it a buck, I just miss playing other games. So honestly, if it turns into like, I jump to like here's the thing, chat. I feel like there's a version where like I jump to 9 circles, then I jump to an insane demon, and then maybe I jump to Bloodbath. But even that seems like a tall order. But I don't know. Just being realistic with myself, it's like, dude, I don't know, man. I love streaming. I want to do other stuff. Do we bring back Variety Friday then? I don't think we even do that. I think just in general, I want to kind of be able to do whatever I want, which I might just need to do that for like a season. I've done that before. But again, Mavie was there for when I did that with Soma and everybody left. So that's kind of the frustrating part I'm at with being a streamer right now, y'all, is like, I know what I want to do. I want to do whatever the fuck I want on any given day. But people don't like when I do that. That's what's so frustrating about being a small streamer. Like, I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. If I want to do Super Mario 64, I want to do that today on the day I want to do it. If I want to grind Celeste Goldens on a random day, I want to do that. If I want to do that for an hour and then do Super Mario 64, I want to do that. But it's like, it's so hard to keep the masses entertained. Soma's 10 out of 10. I agree, Puddin' Pops. Puddin' Pops only found us through GT. That's what I'm like. I know that there are people out there who are happy to watch me do whatever. The problem is just like, you know, we still got to expand our net so people freaking know who the hell I even am. The way I play the game is playing levels in my current skill, but sometimes I play a section of a level above my skill. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Suppressor's a pretty easy hard demon. I don't think my goal is to beat a hard demon. My goal, honestly, is to play a popular level that people want to watch. Can I be so honest? My goal is like, yes, I want to beat a hard demon, but I want to play a level that people actually freaking watch. You just got to collab with more streamers for real? No, more streamers need to collab with me. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. I collab with Quinn. Quinn collabs with everybody because he's cool. I'm not cool enough to collab with people. People hate me. Don't fall for the farm. I'm farming. Stop. I did like one demon each difficulty. That's what I've heard. Like, no, like Kark. Like, I've done a little bit of just anecdotal research into how people play this game, and honestly, so many people just jump. They just do jump. And a lot of people get like all like, don't jump about it. But it's like I've seen so much anecdotal evidence online of people just being like, yeah, I played some easy demons. Then I played like 2 medium demons, then 1 hard, then 1 insane. And now I just grind extremes. And I'm just like, that's the kind of player I'll be on, like, I look around at all these people playing extreme demons. And in my head, I'm just like, I want to play extreme demons. So why am I not, like, I understand that if I had limitless time, I should take as little or as much time as possible to build up my skills. But if I just want to be playing extreme demons anyway, why am I not just expediting that process? Like, if the idea of fun to my brain right now is I want to play an extreme demon. Wait, W Prime? I didn't hear that. Yo, get Shrek, there's the Prime. Y'all, don't forget you can Prime up. W Prime. I'm insane. I did like 99 easy and medium demons before a hard demon. Don't do that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting bored. I feel like people are getting bored. Obviously not y'all. Y'all are my diehards. You're here right now talking to me. Also, isn't it nice to just talk together right now? Isn't this nice? This is why I like streaming. I like doing this. And then they threw me in the Geometry Dash gulag machine and I don't get to do it as much anymore. What's up, Les? Talking's fun, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying. If you're not the grinder, don't be the grinder. I am the grinder, man. It's just like, it's frustrating when you're grinding and the viewership numbers are going up. Like, I was fine with the weeks when I was grinding and our views kept going up. Now our views are plateaued and honestly starting to dip. I know that might make me come off as like a greedy content creator who only cares about numbers, but again, I do want to pay my bills. So if the bottom line ain't moving, I'm getting bored of the levels themselves, but I'm here for the vibes. I'm glad people are here for the vibes. I'm also here for the vibes. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I think my brain did that thing, and maybe some of y'all can relate to it. I can get very stubborn in a neurodivergent way when my brain thinks that it's figured something out, and then I'm not good at being fluid after it. So like my brain did a very good thing by being like, all right, top 10 most liked easies, top 10 most liked mediums, top 10 most liked hard. Like it felt good. And I'm sure a lot of people felt that way too. They were like, wow, this makes sense. This is so cohesive. Wow, what a good series. And then in practice, I was like, I kind of just want to play a hard demon now. You know what I'm saying? I think you pick up what I'm spitting. So what's the next move? I think we should just jump to 9 circles. Jump to 9 circles, see how that feels. We're going to start with Clipper Skip, and then I have a video I want to react to, but I think we should just jump to 9 circles today. Because I like playing the game, I just feel kind of like I'm spinning my wheels on these medium demons, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm not burnt out on Geometry Dash, but I am burnt out on just like... I find like no purpose in just doing medium demons. Whereas I feel like I would feel purpose if I hopped into 9 circles. Whenever I make some big plan and work up to something, I just don't really want to do it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just bored. I think that's... I'm just bored. I'm just bored. I think playing a hard demon will be less boring. And it seems like people... I don't know. I'm curious to see like what people's comments are on the... I guess I might post this as a video or something, but it seems like most people are excited to kind of move on. That's the vibe I'm getting. How about hard demons with recommended easy/medium sprinkled in between? I have been thinking more about like just playing like, because Quinn had this good idea a while ago of just like, I should play a level that in theory I could beat in one stream, because then I could make the kind of YouTube video I could make out of that stream would be a lot more compelling than part of the problem I've run into. And this is really letting y'all in on how the sausage gets made. The problem with the levels where it takes me multiple streams to beat them is that usually people like the first video I make of a level and the last video where I beat the level the best. Which I get, but also it's because people don't care about the journey. They care about, and I think I've talked about this before on stream, they care about first impressions, the novelty of a new level, and they care about you beating the level. Like, that's what they care about. They don't care about pretty much anything else. So stop spamming your ban, Dimmy. Bye. Human nature is a funny thing. Yeah, and it's like, you can't fight against it. You can't fight against it. And I've been fighting against it too much. I need to just give the people what they want, and then once they no longer want what they want, move on. As long as you're okay with spending a ton of hours on one level, jumping's okay. I think so too. I think so too. I think I've been too stubborn. That's probably like my biggest flaw as a person is I can get very set in my ways. I think it's because I'm a little autistic. But also since I'm a little ADHD, it's like a routine feels good until it feels like fire ants crawling on my skin. Routine, like maybe some people can relate, like routines feel, it's weird. My brain either loves my routines or my routines feel like my skin's on fire. What's up, Trinax? What's up, Shadow? You know? And right now it kind of feels like my skin's on fire. So it's time to switch stuff up. What's up, D Framic? My biggest jump was Accu to Bloodbath. Yeah, dude, I want to play an extreme demon. Part of me last night, I was even thinking, I was like, what if I just jumped to Bloodbath? And I was like, okay, that would be ill-advised. That would be a recipe for burnout. But I feel like jumping to 9 circles ain't so crazy. What's up, Demetrius Devine Lord? How's it going? But yeah, thanks for talking to me, chat. I freaking appreciate it. That would be a movie if I jumped to Bloodbath, but that's probably really stupid. Yeah. But also, like, that's the other part of it. It's like narratively what compels me is I'm a Bloodbath 2%er. And I know that the big final boss of Geometry Dash for my brain is actually beating Bloodbath. So I don't know, man. That's why in my brain, maybe I jump to 9 circles, then I jump to an insane, and then I just jump to Bloodbath. Would that be insane? I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing. I'm just thinking out loud, man. I think about stuff. I was also thinking that, Laz. I was also thinking that. One stream attempting Bloodbath without actually grinding would be W content. I was also kind of thinking that. Just to try it out and see where I am. Break the 2%. Maybe to allude to the future. Sorry, I want to read Put in Pop's message. I personally gave up on Lonely Travel when I played it because I didn't feel like I was benefiting much from it. Exactly, Put in Pops. Like, I've never dropped a level before. Genuinely, can I be so blunt? Lonely Travel, funny game. It's a lovely level. It is a well-built, fun, little vibey level. It feels like, as a player who values getting better at my mechanics and my skill level of the game, it feels like I've been wasting my time the past 2 streams. It feels like I've been wasting my time. Lovely level. If you are playing a level just to have fun, lovely level. I'm a masochist. I want to get better at the game. You dropped it? Yeah, we've been talking about dropping it. What's up, Vaxel? But Vaxel, we're going to play 9 circles. Isn't that fun? Getting 1% on Bloodbath every day until you beat it? I'm saying. Well, thanks for being so freaking nice, y'all. It seems like y'all are pretty receptive to what I'm putting down. I appreciate that. Y'all are nice. Yeah, exactly. Lonely Travel isn't really going to make you more skilled. It'll mainly help you get good at endurance. And I just don't, as someone who doesn't enjoy extra long levels, I don't care about building endurance to play extra long levels. I think I've just kind of been silly in that sense. I'm like, well, I've made this arbitrary thing that I have to beat these top 10 most liked levels. And everyone's like, oh, you're going to hate Nintendo. And I've kind of leaned into the fact of like, oh yeah, like, I mean, it's kind of content if someone's miserable on a level, but also at the end of the day, and people have been saying this since I started playing the game. They're like, you should play levels that you like to play. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And I don't like extra long. I had that crash out last stream, and I genuinely think I might never play an XL level ever again as long as I play GD. I don't like them. I know some of y'all don't like them either. And I don't think that's a failure. I think it's a preference thing. I think people who like XL levels, I have no issue with you. I think that's great. I hate them. I hate them. It makes me feel like I'm in school again, and I got in trouble for not sitting at my desk, and they're like, okay, TJ, you have to sit on your hands in the corner now. That's what playing an extra long level feels like. And then my brain gets bored, and when my brain gets bored, it starts maladaptive daydreaming and just making stuff up. Like, that's what happens when my brain's bored. It doesn't know how to shut up. When my brain gets bored, it goes into overactivity mode. It's like, I'm bored, I need to do more now. And that's why I mess up on the levels. I literally can't lock in when I'm playing an extra long level because my brain gets bored and it can't pay attention anymore. So it starts wandering and think like I just can't. It's the ADHD of it all, I think. My cap's around like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, that seems like, I think around 2 minutes is a good, because Dear Nostalgist was a bit too long for me, and I think that one was around like 3 minutes, right, chat? You could also try to let us suggest some levels for you to get better. I'm open to it. I think I want to be a little more fluid going forward. I don't know. But I think right now I want to play 9 circles. Well, not right now, but I want to do some reacts. What's up, Cluster? What's up, Jinx? Did I miss anything? Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop to 9 circles. I think you can do whatever you want. It's true. I forget about that as a streamer. You know why? Because I'm a chronic people pleaser. But also, like, by design, when you're a content creator, it doesn't help when you're a people pleaser because basically your people pleasing tendencies are rewarded algorithmically. By giving people what you think they want, the algorithm is like, yes, you've given the people what they want. Congratulations. How does your nervous system feel about that? And you're like, bad. But the algorithm's like, oh, but people enjoy it. And you're just like, ah. I would do 9 circles then Magma Bound if I were you. Vaxel, that's honestly what I was thinking. Because Magma Bound's like the most popular Insane Demon, right? I was honest, genuinely, that was something I was thinking about. You just gotta play the levels people want to watch, bro. And people in GD, I think Windy Landscape's the number 2 Insane Demon. Dude, I was researching this last night. I was like, damn, no Hell and Verity then. Still a good choice, though. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the thing. Like, I am bummed out. I feel like people have been super excited about the series. SKW Slice even made a whole freaking demons list. But I don't know. Don't just play 9 Circles in Magma Battle. There's a ton of peak fun levels you'd be missing out on. I know there's a bunch of like, that's the like there are a bunch of levels to play, but I think the reality of me being one person streaming is I'm just never going to get around to all of them. You know what I mean? I would love chat. In my heart of hearts, I would love to be able to play every, like, that's the thing. I would love to be able to play every single Geometry Dash level that ever existed and make a video, either a video or a video series out of every single one, so I could give every single person exactly what they want and exactly what they need. The longer I play this game, the more I understand my own fallibility and humanity. And how that... You can only do what you can do, right? Yeah, exactly. There's always peak levels to miss out on. What's up, Madness? We're just talking about Geometry Dash. I think I'm going to jump to 9 Circles. I don't care. I need people supporting me right now. I don't need people to be like, hey, this is the new idea that you think you want to do. I'm good, man. I understand what you're saying. I don't care about feasibility of progression. I care about following the fun. Over-engineering is what got us into this predicament to begin with. Let's stop over-engineering. Let's follow the fun. 9 Circles sounds fun. 9 Circles sounds fun. For me. There's so many banger levels, but each one needs a time to be appreciated. It's true. Can't wait to watch you beat an Extreme Demon. It's going to be so peak. Yeah, and if we just kind of jump, that's going to happen faster. Like, I feel like if I understand the pressure a lot of people put on jumping in this game, but I've seen people do it before. I've seen people just jump to Bloodbath and make content out of it. It takes them a few months, but they're able to do it. I feel pretty thoroughly confident if I were to jump to Bloodbath, I could do it in a few months. It would be a grueling 3 months, but if I jump to Bloodbath, I feel like I could beat that before the end of the year. Versus if I kept playing levels the way I'm currently playing them, it's questionable if I even reach Bloodbath before the end of the year. I mean, maybe. Some guys jump into Bloodbath for nothing. Exactly, but like the reason people do that is because Bloodbath is such a popular level. Like people know about it. Doing what's fun, helpful for motivation. Exactly. One dude literally started the game with Bloodbath and no practice mode. He gave up eventually after 44%. Okay, no practice mode. As someone who was memeing a lot when I first started the game, is crazy. Does anyone remember that one guy who was jumping from Stereo Madness to Artificial Ascent? Wait, what's Artificial Ascent? Is that also an Extreme Demon? Yes, it is. Oh, it's number 445 according to the Geometry Dash Demon Ladder. Oh, it's a 2.0 mega collab. Okay. Top 450, yeah. 445 according to my calculations. It's a lot harder than Bloodbath. No, I gathered that because Bloodbath is like around 800, I think. Dude, talking is so much more fun than anything. Anything, bro. I love talking to chat. This is so fun. Bloodbath's the most popular Extreme Demon, mostly because of the lore behind it. Yeah. When you get to Extreme Demons, use a Riddle, trust me. Yeah, I've heard about that. I know that's like the one that Extreme Demoners use more. I should do Artificial Ascent. Sometime I've always thought about it, but never really done it. Is it a cool level? What's the bigger jump? No level to Bloodbath or Stereo Madness to Artificial Ascent? That's a great question. So are you thinking of abandoning the top 10 demons in general? Yep. Professional yapper? I'm saying, Kraken, I like yapping. Stare to AA for sure. What's up, Tajin for lunch? How's it going? You gotta learn the BB lore before you beat it, though. At least one BB video react. Well, that's good news, y'all. So, chat, another big thing, like, I want to start doing, because y'all seem to really like my reacts, I want to start doing, like, a react every stream. If I turn into more of a react streamer than a player streamer, I feel like people won't have much of a problem with that, if I'm being honest. Based on the signal that I've been getting, like, there have been a lot of videos that have been dropped in my Discord. This is what I was talking about before everyone came in. There seems to be a big demand from my community to react to more stuff. And so I want to reallocate more of my stream time to meeting and satisfying that demand. Because I also like doing the reacts. And honestly, the videos are piling up at this point, which is like a good problem to have. It's good that people are excited about content I want to make. But in the back of my head, I'm just like, okay, I can't really do like 1 or 2 of these a week. I need to kind of scale outwards with this, you know? I'd say Stereo Madness to AA. Stereo Madness is nearly the same as no level, so it's not a big difference. Yeah, that's what, I think that's most people's sentiment in chat. What's up, Piffy Syrup? What's up, Okay Beautiful? You should definitely react to how hard GD actually is. Y'all, that actually, okay. I saw that someone dropped that video. It is nearly a 2-hour video in my Discord, but I also saw how many of you fire reacted to it. So if you want to help me out in general chat, if y'all can like react to videos that people suggest and then react to this Teej channel, it can help me know how much y'all want me to react to it. So this is like the longest video I would have ever reacted to this point. It's 2 hours. I'm not reacting to it today. What if we react to it Friday stream, chat? What if we slate that 2-hour video? That's our main thing we're doing Friday stream. Would that be good? I've never reacted to a video that long, but a lot of people are super excited about it, and I'm curious. I'd like to react to it. All right, because it seems like a lot of people think that video is really cool. I just don't. I think that it would have to be like the main thing I do on stream that day. So like, yeah, let's slate that for Friday because it's gonna be a test of sorts. I've never reacted to a video that long. I kind of want to save. The good thing about Friday streams is I can use like everything left in the tank from the week. I'll do that. 2 parts. I think I'm just gonna try to rip it. I think I'm just going to try to rip it on Friday. Want a 30-minute react? I think in general, when you're dropping videos in my Discord, if y'all could trend more towards 20 minutes, I think the 15 to 20-minute range is kind of the perfect sweet spot. Especially as I'm getting more used to doing reacts. But like, I mean, even like a 30 to 40-minute video, especially if we become more of a react-centric stream, that might not be too bad either. I don't know. We're going to have to feel it out together. What's up, DRM? How's it going? Yeah, exactly. So my idea is I kind of want to... I like doing the reacts more, and I feel like, honestly, when I look at my YouTube retention charts, the audience also just likes it, which makes sense. It makes sense that the viewer retention on reacts is better than my gameplay videos, because let's be honest, my gameplay videos, I am just grabbing a chunk from the stream and throwing it on a timeline. And I know some people like watching unedited gameplay, but most don't. Whereas with reacts, it's like, it's more compelling content. You have the video and you have my reactions, and that's like, that's good. People eat reacts up, yeah. And like, not to glaze myself, but I'm good at them. I think a lot of, like early on, my community was really hesitant about me becoming a react streamer, because there's this negative connotation with reacts. I think I actually am good at like coming up with things to say. I'm not just sitting there being like, yeah. Like I really enjoy doing them. I feel like I'm able to form coherent thoughts and articulate stuff that maybe others aren't as equipped to articulate. Yeah, exactly, Laz. Like whoa, that's crazy. You know, I try and make it like a bit of a show too. I try and get some jokes in too. Oh no, that's all to say, I'm glad that y'all have enjoyed those because I've enjoyed making them. I like making them. And I also like it because it feels like I get to engage with chat better. I think that's also why y'all like it more. It's because we're focused on the video. So I'm not neglecting you because I'm playing a game that's requiring 99% of my memory allocation. Super server this week? Yeah, me too. Yeah, most reactors do just ad-lib. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's the power of React too, right? Like a lot of reactors are just low effort reactors where they just kind of roll the video and they're like, that's how powerful it is. So I think that's why it's even better. Like if you're a React streamer, but you can also add value in what you say, that's even better. Why would I not do that? So I don't know. That's cool. Well, thanks for hearing me out, chat. I'm glad that y'all aren't angry at me. XQC just walks away from the computer. I mean, yeah, I'm sure like I've seen a lot of big creators in their reacts and like, I mean, at some point they realize that it's more value that they're just playing the video in the background than like what they actually say. That's another sense of don't hate the player, hate the game. Like people are fine with XQC throwing on a video and walking away and they're still in the stream for some reason. Not gonna lie, but some people be saying stop pausing so much like they can't go watch the video themselves. That is something that I don't understand. I've gotten that comment on Spotify. I haven't gotten it in chat yet, but I got it on Spotify in the video. And I'm like, and I know maybe it's rage bait. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm trying to get better about extending grace to others, even though going live every day makes it harder and harder because some people online are just insufferable. But that is the point of reacting. I think there's a sweet spot for sure. For sure, there's a sweet spot. But that is to be decided by the reactor. When the reactor wants to say something, they pause the video. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe that's different for other people. Like, I'm not forcing myself to say stuff when I pause the video. I'm pausing the video when I have something that I want to say. If you would like the video to not be paused, you can either watch someone else's reaction, if it exists, or just simply watch the video. But this is the problem I have with the way a lot of viewers interface with one, streamers, but two, content creators. They want all their cake and to eat it too. They want not only, oh, sorry, my alarm's going off. I need to go live in 10 minutes. Can you remind me? They want not only their creator to bend to their will and do the thing they want, for example, reacting to the video they like, they also want to be able to dictate how that plays out. They want to completely direct the whole situation. They're like, no. This isn't my favorite part. So like, look, you can skip this whole part. Skip to the part I like and then only talk about that part. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the vibe a lot of these entitled viewers give off. And that's why I'm like, I think that they should be set on fire in Minecraft. Chat thinks they're showing you the video on their phone. Yes, and that's why I think therapy is important. What's up, Stu? How's my Tuesday going? Feeling fantastic. How's yours? Power of Sticking Man's Twitch. Remember me? That is a parasocial chat message. I will not reply to it. I don't like when people say that because I've replied to those chat messages before and it enables what I think is toxic parasocial behavior. And pretty much every single chatter that's ever said that eventually crashes out my chat because if they have a lot of value in me specifically remembering them to the point where they need to vocalize it in chat, they're probably a little insane. I've come to learn that. I didn't realize it a couple months into this thing, but now I know you're just a little insane. And I want you to know that. You're just a little insane. Oh, sorry. That's okay. I just want to let you know, like, you're going to be okay. You don't need me to know who you are. You're actually going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Damn, bro. I feel like that was a pretty nice way to put that. I could have ignored that message. I feel like that was a pretty nice way to put that. You just know like 70 people make a clip and cut off in Minecraft? Let them. What can you do? I've tried to control stuff too much as a streamer. But this is a live thing. People are going to do what they want to do. Anyway. Now that we've yapped, let's hop into... Let's watch Clipper Skip to warm up. And then we're going to react to the video I want to react to today. And then something else probably. Sound good? So join the Discord if you haven't. We got to warm up the React gullet now. We got to get it going. Thanks for all the fun chat, though. Seems like y'all are in good spirits today. Yahoo! TJ practicing his evil laughter. I don't even know what that means. Let's see. Hi, Tej. Yeah, I'm back. What about 69? Can y'all hear this right now? Sorry, I'm still figuring out my audio. Nothing evil about that. I feel like that's a pretty nice guy. That's a clip and an angel. I'm a bit of an angel. He wonders. And I wonder who's loving you. Don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down. Sorry. I'm just a normal guy, Simple Flips. I don't know who Simple Flips is, I'm sorry. Sometimes I wonder what childbirth, but I'm happy for you, feels like. The most frustrating thing about this chat, I was like, chat Donowald me here. Can we talk about that? Sometimes I wonder what childbirth feels like. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm streaming and it's like I'm in a scene and chat is my scene partner and we're improvising and I'm giving y'all so much material to like go off of. How did I bring up the fact that sometimes I wonder how childbirth is and I didn't even get like a huh? Like, I didn't even get a question mark. Like, it flew under the radar completely. And that's the thing. Like, you could have question marked me, you could have HUD, or you could have been like, yeah, I wonder what that's like. Like, what are we doing here? Everyone's wondered about that? So let's talk about how we've all wondered about it. What the heck? I'd be saying shit and chat like acts like it's just like the most freaking pedestrian thing. I'd be doing shit and like y'all don't even bat an eye. It's crazy. I'm not saying that I'm not saying this as an entitled streamer. I'm saying like I'm surprised sometimes at what is it called socially? It's not a ploy for attention. In ways sometimes it is a ploy for attention. But it is. You're throwing out something to be picked up by the other person in the conversation. I forget what the word, there's a term for this. It's like, oh, like this is an idea, let's now talk about it. And then like, sometimes I look at, to be fair, it's a cue. Yes, a cue. It's like, yeah, I mean, that works. A cue works. It's like, you say something and that's supposed to be like, hey, now the conversation go this way. And to be fair, maybe this is specifically neurodivergent people who are hyperfixated on a game. Sometimes I'll do a cue like that. Like, I wonder what childbirth feels like sometimes. And I stare over at chat and they're talking about extreme demons. Which is fine. I'm glad that y'all get along and can talk about demons in chat. I think that's awesome. But You really don't hear that and you don't break away from the like conversation for a sec to be like, huh? The stream started really 48 minutes ago? Yeah. Yeah, it was. What's up, Bongle? What's up, Cactuses? I do not pick that up. No, I didn't want to talk about, no. This is a random, like there's no, I just said this out of context. It was crazy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I wanted to talk about childbirth. I'm saying that I said it with no, unprompted. Unprompted, I said this and no one reacted. Like no one, like the conversation wasn't like, it was just like, I said it and then it like fell like a fat brick and everyone moved on from it. That's what I'm saying. If you watch streams, chat, everyone has homework. Go and watch streams. When streamers say stuff, the chat picks up the conversational thread and they either yes and it or they huh. They huh. What's up, M91NT? Sometimes I wonder what childbirth feels like. I said that out of nowhere. Okay, I'm sorry. Our neurodivergence is different. I'm sorry. I can't. You know, should we react to a rules of improv video? Should we react to that, chat? Take notes, everyone. I feel like I should just start teaching chat comedy in the least condescending way possible. I think that it would actually be informational since I went to school. Ugh. That'd be great. It's definitely going to come off condescending. I'm not trying to but like, dude, it's like, have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you're just like, no, people have talked about this before. Like, have you ever been in a conversation with someone and you're just like, oh, here's a thing, da da da, and then it's like, and they're just like, yeah. And they're like, oh, and also this thing, and oh, I really like this video, and they're just like, totally. That's how it feels sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. All I was saying is that in this specific circumstance, I felt like I said something crazy out of left field, and it wasn't even about, we should talk about childbirth. It wasn't even about, this is the new thing we're talking about. It's just, it just, I might as well have said nothing. If a tree falls in the woods. I always go for a one-up against an out-of-pocket sentence. And that's an option too. That's great. What's up, Tebow? That's great. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I feel insane sometimes when I stream. I feel insane. I sound like a dying dog right now. Get two people like that in a conversation, it's going to get out of hand. That is true. And that's fair too. I mean, there have been times where chat's gotten fully irreverent. I mean, that's a rule of improv as well, chat. That's like, when you're in a scene with someone, it's not about someone saying the most outlandish, irreverent thing. Like, for example, you have a scene with two people, okay? You have person A, person B. Person A is just like, this is the very start of the scene. Wow, it's a very beautiful day walking in the national park. So now we know as the audience, oh, they're in the national park right now. We don't know who they are. We don't know the relationships to one another. Are they park rangers? Are they lovers? Like, we don't know, but we know that they're in a national park. Person A has given us that information. What's person B gonna say? Oh, golly, I hope the squid doesn't eat me up. Okay, that's not super related to national park, but that's fine. Okay, that's a little irreverent, but okay, there's a squid in the national park. That's a one-up, but we're not completely derailed yet. That's okay. Then person A says, the space aliens are living in the potatoes underground. It's like, okay, now where are we? Okay, now where are we? All right. If we keep doing that, then it's just like nothing's really happening in the world we're creating. We're just kind of saying words, which is fine. It's fine to say words. But the other important thing about improv and also just collaborating with people creatively is not about waiting to say the thing you want to say. It's about listening. And part of listening is, okay, I'm not going to just say some crazy thing to one up what this person just said. I'm going to hear what they said, process that, and then add to it. That's the thing, right? It's not just like kind of, I think some people view things as like, oh, I'm going to throw my stuff on top of this thing. It's like, no, like, how do you enhance what was said or added before? It's not just like slop on top of slop on top of slop. Does that make sense? That's not a squid. That's my brother. Exactly. Great example. Because person B kind of tried to start to derail it from person A, but person A kind of brings us back. They're like, okay, person B for some reason didn't yes and me, and I'm kind of pissed at them. We'll talk about that off stage later, but I'm going to yes and them. That squid is my brother. Sure. I always go for 2-up against an out-of-pocket sentence. Now we're cooking. I sound like a dying dog right now. Oh yeah, I did the dying dog noise. Yeah, sure. Tej rage number question mark question mark question mark. I have never raged on stream before. And let me tell you, I'm not starting today. Move. Why won't my face? Fuck! Yeah. I said roof afterwards because someone typed in chat roof. This is AI. I can't make that joke anymore because 4 Trucks has made it. That's not rage, that's hot. That rage dissolved so quickly? Yeah, because I got a bite of whimsy. I typed rough. You're Rufficus. No, I'm Rufficus. Like, dude, I want to play the robot. Why do I have to play through this part? Sorry, I really hate this. RobTop, for the love of God, out of debug mode. For the love of God, bro. Chat, am I being unreasonable? I've crashed out about this a few times on stream, but it's usually while I'm playing the game. Now you have my full attention. Is it that unreasonable to think that a game that's been out for 90 bajillion years, RobTop could just add an easier way to practice parts of a level? Not at all. That's what I think. But there is a part of me when I say it, it's like, am I ungrateful? Am I no better than some people? Like, my suggestion box is, could we have think of a practice mode in Geometry Dash? Like, that's a game that is all about learning. The practice mode's the most important thing. Imagine if you could just click into a level. It doesn't even need to prompt you this, but look, let's think about the most primitive version. Like, it prompts you, it's like, which percentage would you like to start at, darling? And you get to click 25%. That can't be that hard to build. It would literally fundamentally change the new player's experience. But here's my tinfoil hat. They don't care about the new players. They care about the top players. Sorry. Is the darling necessary? Well, if you're going to be polite. Robert topping him will rue the day. It's RobTop. Never expect fast updates. This is actually, I can't say too much about this because we're going to react to a RobTop video today, but bro has $1 bajillion. Yeah, I know it's done in the editor. I'm just saying, like, why can't there be, I think the editor should be modular so that there is a pop-up when you're in practice mode where you can just boop, and then you're in that part of the level practicing it. Is that insane? I don't think so. As someone who's been, like, I don't know the spaghetti code that RobTop has made, but as someone who has been a software developer for years, I know that that's possible. We literally have that in Celeste. I don't think we have it in vanilla Celeste, to be fair, but like you can download a debug map mod, I think. I actually don't remember. But that's different. That's different. I think we do. Okay, maybe we do have it in vanilla Celeste. Yeah. Is GD vibe coded? I don't know, bro. It's hard to know when something's solo devved. When something's solo devved, it's really hard to know. Anyway, okay. But do y'all know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people who have been playing Geometry Dash for years, they do the classic thing, bro, of like, and people in chat said this. When I've crashed out about this before, they're just like, it's not that hard once you figure it out. And I'm just like, bro, you sound like when I joined a software dev team and I saw one of their processes that they'd been doing for years, And I was like, hey, this is a horrible, shitty process. Let's overhaul it so it's better and serves us better. And they were so fucking confused because they were like, the frog that's boiling in water. Have you heard about this analogy, chat? The frog that's in a pot of boiling water, but the water is just being raised by 1 degree every so often, so the frog doesn't realize it's being boiled. That is the Geometry Dash community. The Geometry Dash community has been gaslit into thinking that it is normal to have to download a mod loader and balance all the dependencies, and then download start position switcher or whatever the hell else, and then download a copy of a level or make your own copy of the level and set start positions and jump into that copy of the level to practice the level and figure all that out versus just being able to go into practice mode and do it automatically. I understand that it's fairly simple enough once you figure out how to do it. I am arguing that is non-intuitive to a new player. And when your whole game is about learning a new level, you should probably make the process for learning that new level as streamlined as possible for the fucking user. Before you start developing new game modes, before you start developing all these new shiny bits and bobs, I think you need to figure that out. Because can mobile players even use a mod loader? So mobile players they don't get to use effective practice. They have to play, they're playing through Lonely Travel. They have to play through all 6 minutes of the level. Only Android? Yeah, that makes sense. I feel insane. I feel like I have this healthy perspective because I've only been playing the game for a few months and I know like what I need as a new player and what I desperately wish the game gave me. And all these like grandfathered in folks in Geometry Dash are just like, why does it matter? Just figure it out. Just figure it out. And I'm saying like the fact that you need to figure it out is the problem. This is something that should be natural to the game. A game where you are supposed to learn, a game where you are supposed to focus in on your specific choke points. The game should hold your hand a bit more, being able to do that. Anyway, I've crashed out about that. That's probably my 9th time. TBH, RobTop might add this. The key word is might. What's up, Sowie Dies? What's up, CJ Rod? I've been playing for over 10 years and I agree these features would be nice to have in vanilla. Yes. Like, I don't know. We need to remove ourselves from our implicit bias sometimes. Like, it's such a strange kind of restrictive, non-progressive idea of like, this thing that has always been broken is okay because it's always been broken and I know it as something that's always been broken. Therefore, I am able to cognitive dissonance myself into being okay with it. I'm able to look at this broken lock on a door and be like, well, the lock on the door has always been broken. And it's like, okay, but what if you fix the lock so it could actually work? What if you fix the lock? And that's actually okay. And also, you shouldn't attack the person when they're just like, hey, the lock on that door is broken. What if we fixed it? You shouldn't be like, it's always been broken, actually. And actually, I'm okay with it being broken because I like it that way. Because that's the way I've always known it. And I'm afraid of things I don't know. Yuck. I don't like closed-minded people. This is failing is the key to winning. The last clip. Exactly, Dapper for it. Like, there are many ways to go about it. There are many ways to go about it. Like, there are many ways to implement it. But the thing you need is just something that makes it easy. When I was young, I hiked it both ways to and from school. And I had no friends. No friends to walk with. My front door got fixed a few weeks ago after like 5 years of being broken. And you know why? It's because RobTop came to your house and fixed your door. So how about he fixes his own door once in a while? Sorry, I find it difficult to sympathize with millionaires. Sorry. I need to be better. Speaking of millionaires, chat. Great segue. W segue. This is the video I want to react to today. It's called Why It Sucks to Own Geometry Dash. Now, you know, we've joked around on this stream before about RobTop, and that, I mean, we haven't really. I can't tell if this video is tongue-in-cheek. I think from the thumbnail it is, since it's literally like too much money. I'm guessing this is going to be a tongue-in-cheek video, but I saw this clickbait and it really did rage bait me. I was like, oh, does it? Does it really suck to be a multi-millionaire? You make one of the most successful mobile games of all time. Something that even people in this chat, y'all have talked about. You're like, dude, the dream of being a solo dev and having your game explode like this, and literally you have generational wealth to the point you never have to do anything else again for the rest of your life. The Toby Fox of it all. Some of y'all would give anything to live this. It's 50% tongue-in-cheek. Well, strap in, folks. Let's see. Let's see. I'm rage baited. Is this going to teach me to have sympathy for RobTop? Let's find out.
Imagine this. You're a solo indie developer that had many different game design attempts in the past. You find a very interesting simple rhythm-based platformer with one button called the Impossible game. You make a game in...
Wait. RobTop ripped off a game? I actually didn't know this. Wait, is that real? Look, I recognize all art is derivative. Like, I'm not going to, that's crazy. I'm not trying to drama bait right now. That I had no idea that RobTop was like, oh, that's a nice game. Let me make it.
Platform.
I don't know to what degree it's a ripoff, but the cube is similar. I mean,
rhythm-based platform.
A better version. I mean, that's fair. It's fair that it innovated. That's fair. That's fair. You know, it's like rock and roll, right? A lot of people were inspired by the Beatles, but they did their own thing with it. I genuinely didn't know like it was this. I feel like I may have randomly heard that he was inspired by another game. I didn't realize that it was down to attempt count, bro. Can I crash out about this really quick? I think this is even crazier. A lot of people who play Geometry Dash, y'all care about attempts. And I think the only reason you care about attempts is because arbitrarily they are something that is added to the game. You don't care about attempts because they actually intrinsically add value to your progression. You care about them because they are a thing that is observable, that exists. Look at this. RobTop didn't even come up with it. It was from the freaking Impossible game or whatever. He only added attempts because it was in the game that he was inspired by. And y'all act like it is this paramount feature that describes every aspect of your dimensionality as a player.
With one button called the
I'm just saying you're sheep.
Impossible game. You make a game inspired out of it. No lore, just jumps and music. At first, it's just a mobile game, but with an insane catch. It has a level editor for custom maps. People play it on the bus, at
I disagree. You're allowed to. I don't care to hear your argument.
School, during breaks. Some get frustrated and quit, others keep going. Then, after updating the game multiple times and adding a bunch of new features, something unexpected.
Sorry, we've already rehashed this conversation a million times. Don't get it twisted. I don't want to talk about attempts right now. I do not want to talk about attempts right now.
It happens. Players start pushing the game way beyond what you imagined. Harder and harder demons are created. The skill ceiling explodes, and what was known as just an app, now it's a game engine. Years pass, and instead of dying like most mobile games, Geometry Dash becomes one of the most competitive, creative, and demanding games in the world. Sounds good, right? Well...
But like, what if, I get it. I get that like RobTop like was the incubator, I guess, for this game that attracted like a bunch of designers and creative folks that made like very cool levels that both design wise, but also that pressured and challenged the current player base to get better and better at the game. What if that happened with Impossible game, though? I know that we can say empirically that it didn't, but I don't know. Sometimes things just kind of happen culturally or because of the community of a game. And sometimes I don't know how much of that was because of the creator of the game themselves or how much of it was because of the community that rallied behind the game, you know? I think it's a bit of, we've talked before on stream, like nurture versus nature. I think that this is the version of nurture versus nature in games. You know what I'm saying? I know that's the argument is like, then it would have. I don't know, man. I think stuff just kind of happens sometimes. I think a lot of times as humans, we're just like, oh, but the way things transpired was the way they were transpired because that was the way they were supposed to transpire. I don't know, man. I think sometimes it's just kind of random. I don't know. Maybe it was because of the game.
Oh, actually no. Being RobTop sucks. And here's why. Responsibility. RobTop didn't just create a game, he created a platform. Geometry Dash is no longer defined by its official levels. It's defined by millions of community-made levels, thousands of creators, and an entire competitive ecosystem. Every single update and even every minor change he makes affects physics consistency, muscle memory built over years, and millions of existing.
That's actually fair. You know what? Immediately, I'm starting to be dissuaded and go to RobTop's side. If there's one thing I've learned from streaming Geometry Dash players are persnickety, bro. They are specific. If you release something that messes up the feel of the game they play, they are going to burn you at the stake. I had not considered that. I had not considered, like, dude, you could, like, change the color of something and people would crash out over it.
Levels. And once a new update is released, there's no undo button. And the fact that he is the only and main responsibility for the development puts all the stakes on his hands. That's
also a true point. I've talked about this before when I was a software dev. That's something that a lot of software devs like working by themselves because software devs are usually, I'm not saying every single one, but they're antisocial and pretty introverted, and having to deal with people is like having to bathe in lava for a lot of us. But the problem with being a solo dev is the great thing about being a dev team is you share accountability, you share responsibility. So if you're ever dealing with like product or business and they're like trying to shove their fist down your throat, it's like, okay, your fellow dev can basically have your back and make sure that you're not taken advantage of. When you're a solo dev, this is another, yeah, okay. I think I was a little blinded by the fact that RobTop's a millionaire. I'm starting to appreciate the already 2 minutes into this video, the pressure that he's probably under, and how basically anytime something with the game happens that people don't like, they can just tweet at him, and the parasociality behind like any change in the game being directly and like intrinsically linked to him. Yeah, that's probably hard.
Small change can break old levels, invalidate challenges, or completely shift what's possible in the game. There are hundreds of known bugs on GD that just can't be patched, because if they do, thousands of levels will just break, including rated ones. Speaking
I didn't know that.
Rated levels, RobTop also has the responsibility of not only rating every single level, but also every day choosing a new daily, every week choosing a new weekly demon, choosing a new event level and gauntlet levels, programming.
I know that, like, I've heard about this from folks in chat. Why does RobTop not outsource this at this point? Genuine question. Does anyone in chat have any ideas? Like, I don't understand where it's written in the Bible of Geometry Dash that he needs to do this. Like, he has to be the arbiter and dictator of rating these levels. Some GD players are jackasses. Some of these people need to give Rob a break. Okay, I agree. I think that RobTop should get some help. Like, this could be run by the community, right? Okay, so we're all in the same idea that, like, there could probably be some community help on this side of things. Oh, way back, he gave the player Neptune the ability to rate and he abused it. That makes sense. He's got burnt before. Because he wants it to stay in his vision. I'm going to push back on that. I think that creatives that are domineering and are just like, they don't allow anyone else to touch their baby, I think that's toxic. I think that's kind of gross. I don't like that. I think, no. If that is the reason, it's a bad reason. I don't think that's the reason. If that is the reason, it's a bad one.
2.21, assigning new moderators and checking the current ones, and so much more. Sure, he can always hire someone to give the ability to do those things, but
That's what I said. Wait, but what's wrong?
the main problem is that it would create an inevitable inconsistency between the choices. Some levels would
An inevitable inconsistency between the choices. Okay, let me hear you out before I try and play contrarian.
have different standards than others to be rated, and RobTop would still have to monitor the game to see if everything is aligned correctly. He can't just throw it in someone else's hands and hope it will be alright. RobTop is also
I don't know, man. I still think you can... I think we're being too precious there. The argument is that you can't outsource it to someone else because at the end of the day, even if he outsourced it, RobTop would still need to have final say over it. It's like, I think that's a bit of a misattribution. It's like, no, the whole point of outsourcing it is so that RobTop doesn't have to have final say over it. This is another software dev thing. It's like, the reason why you have knowledge transfer and you teach other devs what only one dev has is so that that one dev can retire the responsibility. So the responsibility can be shared, even though historically it has not been. Like, it's not outsourcing it so that RobTop still gets final say. It's outsourcing it so that RobTop no longer has final say. Does that make sense?
So, in the end, responsible for anything bad that happens in the community itself. For example, when
Oh, he does have mods that send him rate-worthy levels, but he makes the final decision. I mean, that seems like a fair balance for right now, I suppose.
Space UK won the award as the best player from 2021 and 2022, which were uploaded on RobTop's channel, RobTop took the main responsibility to nominate and award him. And now, even after being exposed as a hacker, he is immortalized there and the real winners will never receive their prize. Another really good example.
Right, so I think we just outlined one of the reasons why having one person with the sole responsibility is potentially an issue, no?
And one of the strongest ones are dramas towards the moderator team. Each time there's an exposal or leak that one of them did bad stuff, which is usually when they really like children, it also affects RobTop directly too, since he put those people to represent the community.
Yeah, but that shouldn't affect RobTop. Like, people all the time out themselves online as being complete degenerate bastards. That's not RobTop's fault if he didn't know. Am I crazy? Like, I understand, like, the public reaction, like, the inclination to play the blame game with that, but that's insane. Like, individuals should be held individually accountable.
For years. Not only that, but Geometry Dash is also rated for everyone to play, including kids, so he has a responsibility to keep
It gets a bit deeper, but we don't talk about that. Okay, maybe I'm missing context then. Let's not talk about
the
it.
game clean for everyone. And creators nowadays put the most unexpected things on their levels that he can't rate, sometimes even hidden, going from an innocent middle finger to literally anti-Semitic stuff. RobTop has to be—
Dude, I have heard, just anecdotally, that there have been a lot of, like, gooner, not safe for work levels made recently. Is that right, chat? Like, is that a more recent thing? I feel like some of the people who come into chat and they're just like, play my level, they might be levels like that. Yeah? Yup. Why, dude? I wouldn't know, but yes, there are. Oh, there's way worse. Dude, like, why do people use creativity to do evil? Gooner's a stretch, but yeah, kinda. I don't think no, I've heard like literally there are some people who like straight up make like super sus stuff. Not just like like to what this video was just saying, anti-Semitic type stuff, like straight up like not safe for work. Yeah, exactly. Most levels people send are masterpieces they cooked up in an hour. Sounds about right.
Be aware 100% of the time. Update expectations. Geometry Dash updates are not regular updates. They are events.
This is something we even talked about in the Samifying video. I mean, like across the, like, I don't know. Is this a reason? This is kind of a rehash of the earlier point of like responsibility, expectations. It seems like a lot of this video is, the pressure that RobTop receives from the community of the game that he made, which is fair. However, I would argue that from an individual perspective, the best way to manage that is for any creative of any level is to release your grip a bit, release your control, and the pressure kind of extinguishes itself. It's still going to exist. You're still going to have a vocal minority that are pissed off with every single decision you make. But like spiritually speaking, I feel like there's a version where RobTop gets to not worry as much about the vocally pissed off people, and he gets to still have millions of dollars and not worry about working ever again. Maybe that's controversial.
Is the only developer the game has as well, so to get a new update, it all depends on how fast he is. And unfortunately, a big part of the community doesn't seem to...
But again, like, sorry, and to the point I just said, he has enough money now to where he could recruit a team of devs and pay them. Because I know, because I'm poking holes in my own argument. My whole thing was like, never have to work again, but he is a solo dev, therefore he has to work. But what I'm arguing is like, he doesn't have to work on Geometry Dash anymore. He could pay people to work on Geometry Dash. I don't know the ins and outs of why he chooses or doesn't choose to do that. But like, maybe it's because it's his baby. Maybe it's because of some other myriad of reasons. I don't know. I won't pretend to know. But it's like, he could get people to work on it and pay them and still profit off of it. Some people will even do it for no money. I'm saying he could sell the whole IP for all we get. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand, like, the fact that he chooses to keep on being a solo dev in and of itself, to me, seems like a choice. And I'm not saying that to vilify him. I'm saying that, like, he could get people to help him the same way he could get people to help here. But I mean, to be fair, he did have that experience that kind of left a bad taste in his mouth, and I am sympathetic to that. But I don't know. I feel crazy.
To understand how complicated it is to gather all the valid ideas for...
Like, if your problem is you're receiving a bunch of pressure because you're the solo dev for this thing, but you have the money and resources to no longer be a solo dev, I find it harder to have empathy for, like, I don't know, it's like a rich person like, oh man, I don't have a house. And it's like, you have money to buy a house, just buy a house then. If your problem is you don't have a house and you have money to buy the house, then buy the house. Some people, their problem is not having a house, and it's because they don't have the money to buy the house. Am I crazy? I don't think so.
For the game, program it, design the assets, set the servers, and so much more. Years of waiting build massive expectations, and a lot of times, some stuff just doesn't go as planned. For example, in the most recent update, RobTop officially added his version of CBF to the game, but we already have multiple people complaining because his version is not as good as the modded ones. If the update is too small, people...
Okay, to be sympathetic to RobTop, that is annoying. It is annoying because this will go back to what I've talked about for practice mode, adding start positions into the vanilla game, or like some better debug map for practicing. That is frustrating that the community version of it becomes so baked into how the community views the process that if it diverges, or if it's even a bit of a quality dip, even if it's the road to hell paved in good intention of him trying to add it to the game, the fact that people are still persnickety enough to point out that it's worse than the thing they've already been using, that's frustrating. I think he fixed it now. That's great. I see how that's frustrating.
People say it was pointless. If it's too big, people say it ruined the game. If it adds new mechanics, players complain about overflowing the game. If it doesn't, creators say the game is stagnating. No matter what you do, someone will be disappointed. One of the reasons that Update 2.2 took 7 years to be released was because RobTop was constantly adding new features to it. Not only because he wanted to...
That's... I can't, dude, I'm just so misinformed. Okay, I should have started the video with this. Caveat, I've been playing the game for 3 months. I really don't know my ass from a hole in the ground in terms of the GD community and its history and RobTop or whatever. All due respect. That sounds like textbook feature creep, bro. It sounds like when people are talking about, like, and that's a classic thing with solo devs. That's classic. I'm someone who's been a solo creator a lot. It happens a lot with content creation as well. You're editing a video, and instead of just releasing the video, you're just like, oh, let me add this other cool edit. Oh, let me add this other thing. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. It's like, that's the other problem with being a solo dev. When you're a solo dev, every time you get a good idea, or if you're overwhelmed by the community suggestion box and you feel like, okay, there's another thing to add, that's why you should have a team. Exactly, maybe.
Implement them, but because it was stuff the community was hungry for. It was the biggest update in the game's history, so he could not disappoint. Third-party interventions.
But again, That's such an internal thing. Because this is such an important conversation to have, y'all, and this also has to do with content creation, like that, and it was in the Samifying video as well. The expectation of yourself versus the expectation of your audience or the people who play your game, whatever, that is the constant push, pull, and friction of whether you're a game creator or a content creator or you paint pictures and you put them up in a gallery. That is the push, pull spiritually we all have to reconcile with as creatives. What is the answer? You might be imagining a lot of it. A lot of us suffer more in our imagination than we do in reality. There's like a quote about that. It's like, yes, it sucks, but there has to be some answer, I think, that comes from within. But usually creatives, and to be fair, I haven't experienced this degree of success, but what I find with a lot of anecdotal stories about people who experience this degree of success and money and influence and all this kind of thing, they find a way to kind of circumnavigate the ego and expectation. I was watching a Scott Kramer video the other day about why YouTubers have second channels, which I understand that intellectually. To me, and I was watching like all these big creators explain why they make their second channels, and at the end of the day, I was still just hearing a lot of people justifying protecting their own egos, which is fine, but let's call it what it is. It feels safer to post a video that you want to post on your second channel where the pressure doesn't exist than it feels to post a video that you really care about that doesn't fall under the umbrella of the other videos you make on your main channel. Let's call it what it is. It's an ego trap. It's a freaking ego trap. It's fine. Expectations from yourself is you trying to protect your ego. Expectations that you think that other people have for you is your ego. It is your ego flaring up. I swear by this, but we treat it as if it's absolute fact, as if it is reality. And it's like, bro, can we all take a deep breath and realize that our thoughts are not us, our emotions are not us. All of us right now, if you're listening to this right now, stare at your hands if you have hands. You are the observer. You are the person in your room right now that is looking around at objects as I narrate. That is what you are. You're not your thoughts of insecurity. You are not your feelings of rage when you're playing a video game. You are the observer. And it's your responsibility as the observer to figure out how to interface with your thoughts and feelings and everything else attached to your corporal being in a healthy way. Sorry, should we watch the video more?
During the years, unfortunately, RobTop had to face a lot of different people either modding the game or just going to attack the servers themselves. The main examples are the known cheats. In the past, we didn't have stuff like MegaHack that were collabing with RobTop.
Dude, well, wait. I use Eclipse, but like this thing is, I still don't know how to use most of the features. This freaking like tab thing is awesome. I think Eclipse is basically MegaHack, right?
But instead, individual programs to do specific stuff like NoClip. Now imagine you are a game developer and someone makes a cheat for your game that literally makes the player immune, allowing them to complete any level. The rational decision would be to patch it, right? But when you do, they come back again and again and again. And while you have to patch it multiple times, you also have to keep developing the next update of the game, because the community is also demanding that. And patching cheats is only the tip of the iceberg. In 2017,
dude, I don't want to sound like a boomer, but it sounds like, yes, the argument here again is the work. Like it's like when I was a software developer, and like, don't get me, I've always complained about my job. I have never had a job I liked, but I think what we're talking about here is like, you are complaining about the job you have, right? When I was a software developer, I would complain all the time to my roommate and my friends. I was like, well, you know, I get paid well, but I have to freaking deal with people, and I have a really annoying coworker, and I have to build software, and I don't always want to build software. I don't feel like it. It just sounds like, yeah, dude, when you're a solo dev, you have to keep on working on stuff. You have to keep being a developer. I don't understand how that's an argument for like playing the world's saddest violin for this person. Like, you reap what you sow. If you are a solo dev, then yes, you have to keep developing. You have to not only develop new stuff, you have to maintain your game because you are a solo dev. I feel so, I know I'm not getting gaslit right now. I feel crazy.
Geometry Dash had the biggest hacking scandal of its history. Thousands of accounts were leaked, including from famous players and creators in the community. RobTop fixed what he could, but the damage was already done. The data of so many accounts were lost, and we even had people impersonating others.
Wow.
You gotta remember, everyone involved were just teens. Anaban himself, who was one of the hackers involved, was a teen as well, and RobTop was the one who had to clean all the mess and fix the game.
I'm gonna ban this one guy. They literally just keep engagement baiting me. I can't do it anymore.
That was one of the reasons the updates had to be delayed. Community conflicts. The fact that RobTop rates every single level in the game has its pros and cons. As mentioned before, one of the pros is having consistency in the standards that himself can control. But obviously, one of the cons is always being responsible for every level getting rated or not. RobTop is not a machine like a lot of people think. He is a human being. He spends most of his time working and programming, when he doesn't even have to, but all of that is because he is passionate about the game. But after spending hours every day working on it, he definitely does not want to spend more time giving all of his attention to GD. This is where the community conflicts begin.
Then he should outsource his workload. Then he should, there's an easy fix to this. Then if he doesn't want to spend, if this is true, if you are speaking for him, he should outsource his workload. I feel stupid right now.
RobTop receives a lot of hate for taking too long to do certain things sometimes, such as
if you're online, hate is a constant. You're going to receive hate. If you have any sort of
rating levels, like the top 1 hardest demon, Thinking Space 2, that took months to get star rated, even though it had all the spotlight from the community when it was verified. Why? Because RobTop does not use his free time to search for community news. Sure, he has his moderators and people that pass important information for him, but he can't pay attention to every single level and event that is happening while working fully at the game. Speaking about levels like TS2, it's also insanely hard for RobTop to rate these levels simply because he is not good enough to check the level by himself. He has zero time to improve and become a better player, relying on the community's ratings and opinions. Atypical dev.
The community's been saying this for years. You're not crazy. Okay, thank God. This whole video, I've been concerned that I just have this very niche like opinion on this, and everyone's just walking around like glazing RobTop like this and being like, no, it's actually fine. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. I'm like, bro, the solution's right there.
RobTop is definitely different from most other game developers. He is extremely honest in not putting stuff in GD like microtransactions, gacha, or ads, when he definitely could have made even more money from those things. As mentioned before,
But isn't that annoying that that's the bare minimum? It's like when people talk about, oh, like toxic relationships where it's like, oh, he's not a bad guy. He compliments my dress sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is the bare minimum like, oh, well, he doesn't do this super nefarious things that most companies these days that make games do. Therefore, he's a paragon of love. Again, the game costs money, so it shouldn't have microtransactions. Exactly.
he also works in the game 100% by himself. He is passionate about it, but obviously that ends up backfiring from one way or the other, because he is kinda stuck on doing this forever. Yes, he can hire—
Also, didn't someone literally in chat say one time that he makes most of his money off of ads on the free version of the mobile game? So, like, it's not like he needs— I'm not saying that companies need microtransactions, but it's like they usually shoehorn in microtransactions when they're really trying to eke their bottom line, you know?
People to do the job for him.
That's what I thought.
But what if it doesn't work? GD itself is in a pretty good position as
free version has 100 million downloads on Google Play alone. Bro, why are we weeping right now for this?
But imagine RobTop puts more people to have—
Sorry, let me specify. Why are we like, again, world's smallest violin? I'm sorry.
the same power as him, and the game just becomes worse. Or new decisions made just make the community angrier. GD was only made by him, not a team of devs. There's not a big company behind everything taking care, and he also has to face—
But most things, that's why tech startups are a thing, bro. Like, we can't keep saying it's because he's a solo dev. All the pressures of being a solo dev. Most startups or anything, they scale out. Once you have the resources, the revenue to be able to scale out and hire people, that is what you do so that you can maintain quality while also actively developing. That's how the world works. You literally go outside and look at any company. That is how business works, and it is how it is built and maintained over.
Face the consequences of being an atypical developer. Loss of control over the narrative. Unfortunately, not everyone in the community is aware of all those reasons that we mentioned, so because of that, RobTop often falls into false narratives and accusations. YouTubers, players, creators, and even well-intentioned community figures end up filling the gaps with speculation, assumptions, or
And to be fair, pot calling the kettle black, a lot of what I've said in this video is speculative. I don't know the full scope of things. I just know that I am a working class person who can't pay my bills. So when I see a millionaire who can and doesn't have to worry about that stuff, yeah, it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Half-truths. Over time, these interpretations spread faster than...
Sorry, maybe that's toxic of me. I'm sorry. Maybe that's a problem I need to fix about me.
...corrections ever could, turning uncertainty into common knowledge and framing RobTop as careless, lazy, or intentionally silent, even when none of that is accurate. The problem is that once a narrative takes hold, it becomes almost impossible.
We're all broke here? I'm saying. Dap me up.
To undo. Any delay, lack of communication, or...
We gotta empower our classes more. There's way too much infighting between the working class and poor. We gotta rise up.
Or vague statement gets filtered through those existing assumptions.
Y'all realize they want us to fight, right?
Reinforcing them instead of challenging them. RobTop isn't just fighting technical problems or development hurdles anymore. He's constantly reacting to a version of himself that the community has collectively imagined. And the larger the community grows...
That is being online, bro. I am a small streamer with 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I experience the same thing. People make up who you are. Freaking RobTop is Mickey Mouse to some people. I'm Bugs Bunny to some people. I get it, bro. That is not a RobTop thing. That is like when you put your face and identity online, that is what you become. You become flanderized by the people who follow you and the stuff you do. That is reality as we know it. RobTop's absolutely not Mickey Mouse. Oh boy.
The less control he has over how his actions or inaction are perceived. The money.
RobTop is an actual savage sometimes. Have you seen what Mickey Mouse does to Pluto?
I mean, how can one person have this much money? He probably has to pay a lot of taxes. Poor Robert.
Okay, yeah, this was tongue-in-cheek. It ends with, he probably has to pay taxes.
Are perceived. The money. I mean, how can one person have this much money? He probably has to pay a lot of taxes. Poor.
Is this the common theme, chat, now that we finished the video? Do a lot of people kind of share the sentiment I have of like, man, it must be hard to be RobTop, but also he has a lot of money. Yeah, they literally did the small violin that I did. That's so funny. Okay. All right. I think me and GD Explain are on the same side. Also, that was a great video. That was a great video. Liked and subscribed. Be sure to, if you haven't checked out GD Explain, check them out. That was a fun video. I want to be rich. That's part of the problem, man. A lot of people want to be rich because of the way society and our culture is built. But chat, the answer is not becoming rich. The answer is building the life that you want to lead. And developing systems in our governments that actually support the working class people and not just the rich and wealthy. Sorry, didn't mean to radicalize all of you. That was the video. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I want to be comfortable. Right, Ruby. Like, people deserve to be comfortable. And your path to being able to be comfortable shouldn't be that you have to build your nest egg and become a millionaire to be comfortable. That's my opinion. If that's controversial and you think that's political, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like that's just humanitarian. That is humanitarian. Oh, crap. I forgot to share the video on my TikTok video. Sorry if you're watching on TikTok. I forgot to do that. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking. Well, I've just kind of been ranting. Did y'all like the video? Was that good? Is RobTop gonna comment on this React video? I doubt it. That was fun. Oh man. I ranted and raved, and I even did some other stuff sometimes. Oh, whoops. Oh, geez, dude. I gotta breathe for a second. Is that okay? I got heated, bro. I did not mean to get that heated. What the hell is going on? Oh, this is what I need to do. That was a video of all time? On God, it was. Okay, chat. Quick 3-minute break, and then we probably play the game, yeah? Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube, right? Am I? I should be. All right, y'all. Wait, it says that I'm offline for TikTok. Uh-oh. Oh, that might actually be a bug. We need to take a quick ad break, y'all. Hold on. Oh, dude, wow. Whew. Feel like I was in a fugue state. All right, quick 3-minute ad break. I'm gonna go pee, y'all. We're already almost 2 hours into the stream. Wow, dude, I love doing that. Sunday shoes, there's a whole world. Oh, I got so much stuff on my desk. WB Cheesian. Hey, Teej, do you think you would eat this cheese I have here? No. I'm a rat. I'm a rat boy. Rat, 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 rat boy. If that gave y'all the ick, I can't save you. Okay, chat. This is a historic time. If you missed my talk at the beginning of the stream, I'm sorry. You're gonna be a little confused. It's been a good run, but I'm going to delete this. Salutes in the chat. That seems pretty nice, right, chat? We have current level and current best. Still good quality of life for viewers. The end of an era. Nice change, I guess. Are we giving up on mediums? Go watch the VOD of this stream. We talked about it for like 20 or 30 minutes. We talked about it for 20 or 30 minutes at the start of the stream. I can't really rehash all that. Sorry. Mediums were fun, but 10 of them seems like it'd take ages. Yeah. Should we reset the timer too, chat? Probably. Do y'all like the timer? Quick vote. I'm gonna run a quick poll. Should we keep the timer for individual level grinds? For example, I'm just gonna like keep this going as we grind. 9 circles. Rip 34-hour timer. Hey, the 34 hours lives in all of us. All right, let me change my title super quick so it's super clickbaity. I'm jumping to 9 circles? It's clickbait, but also... He won't get to play Verity? Hey, y'all. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe someday. You know, we never know for sure. We never know for sure, chat. Sorry, I'm just changing my titles really quick. Oh, I actually need to restart on TikTok. 1 second, TikTok. Sorry, I need to restart and change the title. I'm changing the titles, chat, and then we're gonna hop into 9 circles.
Everyone get in.
Okay, before we run any kind of prediction, chat, I guess let's just like check out the level. Oh my God, why did that just randomly open up? That was crazy. Also, did my titles update, chat? No, yeah, Bacon Looter, there's probably going to be some pushback, but I want people to be vocal about whether they either support my decision or they hate it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm honestly open to that discourse. I would rather the discourse happen than to not know. Titles are updated? Great. What if you first try before prediction? All right, chat. A momentous occasion. This will finally be a new hardest. Is this the right level, chat? I support it. I think you should play whatever you want as long as you enjoy it. I'm saying, bro. Let's check it out, man. Let's see what it's about. First ever hard demon chat. Let's try it out. New best. Gotta dodge that one. Okay, this is hype. I'm so glad to be on a lonely travel, bro. 2%, huge. Dude. It's more fun to go back to easier demons when they don't take days to complete. I can imagine. Timer? Oh, whoops. Thank you. What's the hardest part of 9 circles, chat? Aside from getting a 1% PB every time. Oops. Wait, I'm a bit of a hard demon. Oh, that was almost 5. Oh, I missed it just barely. The wave? What part's the wave at? %. All right. Should we run a prediction, chat? Let's run a prediction. Let's run a prediction. What percent should we go for today, chat? What percent? What percent's the drop at? Like 35, 34? Drop is at 40? We'll figure it out once we get to it. Current level still question mark, by the way. Got you. Appreciate that. Oh, it's a short prediction? My bad. I'll restart it. Delete and return points. Oh, we got 50 people in here, bro. I guess it worked. Get your bubbles in, chat. We got some believers. Sorry to cut off the music. Should I get a start position for this? Probably. This one's got to be good, right? 541K? Yeah, it's a 50-50 split. This one's got to be good. Is this the drop? So it's at 40%. That's the drop, right, chat? This is the drop. So I should practice everything up to it. Ooh, that's fun. What do I do there? Jack, can you help me? What do I do there? My best is skeletal shenanigans. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Hit the orbs. Late click. Late click on the orb. How do I get to that orb that's right under the spike that I keep going into? This is easier than skeletal? Thank God. Oh, I need to update my current best. What was my current best again, chat? It was like 6%, right? Thanks. Click off slope? So like... this part, like right here, is it just a quick click right when I get to, or are you talking about this slope? Okay, the moment I land. Ah, okay. Thank you, chat. This is precise ball play, bro. This is fun. Thank you, B, for training me. No more backseating? Yeah, only backseat when I ask, but I appreciate the help. For me, everything got consistent except the wave? Okay. Okay, I'm clicking that way too early. That needs to be a later press, but I keep rushing it. I think. Okay. This is hard. Wait, is this why they're called hard demons? OMG. Thoughts? Drums make it feel satisfying? Oh crap, I should probably use the music now. Extreme demons are harder than this? No shot, right? Oh, is that... wait. Chat, is that yellow orb? Is that a fake? Am I not supposed to click there? Or is it a late press? Yes, it's a fake? Okay. New best, though. Okay, I keep clicking it. Oh, I see. There's a platform underneath there. I see. This is a cool little level. It's a little doozy. Use practice mode, gang. It's going to take a long without it. I'm using start positions, which is basically practice mode. So how's everybody's day? I think we're gonna be here for a second. I somehow got 25% on this level. I fluked like half the beginning of the ship. Oh, there's a ship part? Use practice mode for practicing a part, even if you use start positions. Isn't it fun to share opinions? I don't want to do that. You like the difficulty spike? I like that it feels like I'm doing something that has meaning. So yes. Ooh, there we go. Oh, there's a ship right before this? Okay. I might hop to that in just a second. I feel like I'm close to getting this part, though. Wait, how long's this level, chat? Ooh! Oh. A minute 30 seconds, my beloved. Oh my God. A regular length level. God, thank you. I saw the evil butt face next to the 9 circles text. Do y'all call :3 a butt face? You're improving. I admire you. I admire y'all. Ooh, close. Am I on those two blue orbs, chat? Am I supposed to click both of those? I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. At the end of the section? It's a fast double click. Thanks, Vector. Yeah, thank you, dude. Ooh. I think we can make the drop today, chat. Ooh. Coin route's way easier? Yeah, I read that the first 12 times you typed it, bro. Chat's feasting today on their allowed backseating. Yeah, I think like we just kind of have to allow people to be annoying. Sometimes. What's up, Hamster? All right, chat, I'll humor you. How do I do the coin route here? I'll humor you. Genuinely. Because I have a few people asking me to do it. Ah! You skipped the yellow. Okay. I didn't even see that, honestly. Is that easy? I like now that people are gonna hop into the stream and they'll be like, what the heck? Did TJ just beat 8 medium demons in one day? Marginally easier, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. Might not be for me, TBH. Also, I'm allergic to coins, like I'm allergic to strawberries in Celeste. This part feels better. I actually like non-coin route more, chat. Now you know, I've tried. Hey, I tried. How can you be so I just jumped from skeletal shenanigans. This is my first hard demon. But also I'm just bad at the game. Is how I can be so Someone in 10 minutes is gonna come and still ask for coin route? Yeah. I think we just gotta let them. If people are incessant and annoying and they keep typing backseating, I think we can like time out or ban. But if someone just like asks once, I think that's fine. It's just when someone like keeps spamming the same message where it gets annoying, you feel me? Tej, your hypothesis was correct. We have 45 viewers now. Still not as much as I'd like. Or as much as I would have liked. I don't want to be rude, but it's the easier route. That's cool. You should probably go for another medium before you go for 9 circles. That's cool. Are you still going to beat the top 10 most like medium demons? No, probably not. Why are you playing 9 circles? I just joined. I felt like it. Felt like jumping. I thought it could be fun. Chat agreed. I beat 9 circles after deadlocked. You easily got this. Thanks, man. Is this the hardest part pre-drop, y'all? Try the ship and come back to the ball. It'll give you a break. I've been considering that. I'm kind of having fun right now, though. Like, this feels good. I think when I burn out on it, I'll switch to ship, though. And I just got a best. Why would I ever stop? I just got a best. No, it's kind of easy. Sorry. That's okay. You should jump from 9 circles to Bloodbath. Should I, chat? Do you think I should do that? What's up, King Leo a lot? Y'all, I wish you could see on TikTok. Every single TikTok chatter is telling me to go for the coin route. We have a bunch of new chatters today for 9 circles. Every single one is telling me to skip the yellow orb, go for coin route, skip the yellow orb, go down. It's pretty funny. Why don't you? I tried it. I think I'm fine on that, man. When you beat 9 circles, would you be willing to jump again? Yeah. I am telling you coin route is easy. I'm telling you I don't care. I just play the game. Go for Future Funk? Should I play Future Funk after 9 circles? Is that real? I don't really like extra long levels. Ooh, almost. Damn, that's harsh. You think so? I feel like if people share their opinion on what route they think I should do, I feel like it's fair for me to say that I don't care to take that route, no? Jawbreaker is a harder 9 circles, basically. I feel like I've heard of Jawbreaker. That's that candy, right? Future Funk's more than 3 minutes long. I probably can't play that, but then, man, my attention span ain't got it like that. Okay, I need to jump before that yellow bumper. Future Funk's so fun to play, bro. Trust. I feel like I've heard people say the opposite.
Future Funk is fun, except for when you're trying to actually beat it. Uh-oh. Well, I'd be trying to beat it. What's your hardest? My hardest is Skeletal Shenanigans. Are you impressed? Future Funk low-key makes me want to die at the duel part. Does Future Funk have a hard duel part? Yeah, I just don't like long levels that much. I like shorter levels. Kind of. Oh, it's the only part that's hard? I'm always at my hardest? Damn. No, do not do Forest Temple. I feel like I've heard of that level. I don't think I had any plans to do it. The duel ain't even bad if you give it like 100 tries. That's fair. It just takes time, right? It's like anything in this game. It just takes a little bit of time. Yo, what's up, Brian Cheese? I jumped to 9 circles because I was getting bored of medium demons. Are you impressed? My best is still Skeletal Shenanigans. I'm so proud. Thanks, man. I'm proud of you. How is this guy already on 9 circles? Well, I'm a little dumb. I did jump. Like, do as I say, not as I do, chat. I'm just bored. I want to do a hard demon now, so I'm here. Were the medium demons really that boring? Yeah, for me. Playing the medium demons kind of put me to sleep. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Sky, I jumped. Felt like it. What's up? Not really a jump low-key. Do you agree, chat? Do you think jumping from Skeletal Shenanigans is my hardest to 9 circles isn't a jump? Thoughts? What happened to the medium demon streak? Got bored. Please play Shift. This is boring to watch. I'm sorry, man. Oh, I gotta skip that yellow bumper. That's right. But not yet. I need to hit that yellow orb. Did you finish Lonely Travel? No, I hated playing that level. I dropped it. First level I've ever dropped. A lot of people see medium demons as a step to hard demons and insane demons as a step to extremes. Yeah, I think that's kind of how I'm viewing it. Like, I want to play extreme demons as soon as possible, and to kind of like play demons that aren't kind of getting me quicker there is kind of boring to me. W decision to do hard demon. Thanks, man. Thoughts on 9 circles so far? I feel it pushing me as a player, which I love. That's what my favorite part about playing this game. The thing I didn't like about playing Lonely Travel is I didn't feel like any part of the level was pushing me as a player, except the endurance of playing a long level, which was frustrating to me. I like pushing myself skills-wise. W jump though, TJ? Thanks. Why the heck not? I just like medium difficulty. Not hard enough to feel rewarding, yet not easy enough to be a one and done. Yeah, I think I agree. I think now that I've done a handful of medium demons, I think I'd be inclined to agree. So far, I'm really enjoying 9 circles. Especially the fact that it's 1.5 minutes. God, what a blessing. If the level has 1 minute at the start of its timer, I'm a happy camper. Good luck, 9 circles. You got this? Thanks. Appreciate the support. This is a really fun part. Zero minutes even better? I mean, honestly, on God. Yeah. If 0xx, even better. The dream is for to play a level that's as long as a TikTok. Oh, a little late on that yellow orb. Dude, this is so... This is fun. Early. That yellow orb specific, bro. I'm not gonna lie, if you're struggling with the ball part, just give up. When you're struggling with stuff in your real life, do you just give up on it? I'm kind of the kind of person who likes to endure it and try and put my best effort forward. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. What's up, Goofy Monkey? How's it going? Ah, almost. If I can get past that frickin' bumper, that's a new best on this part. W. Okay, I don't click after that. The ball part's the hardest in 9 circles. I thought people were saying it's the easiest. I'm kidding. I'm also on this level and the wave makes me want to KMS. Good luck. Thanks, Ryan. Please don't do that. Best of luck. How are you already good? Is the progress impressive, chat? I mean, you tell me. I don't know. I just play the game. Will you do the most liked hard demons? I think we're abandoning that now, man. I think we're just gonna jump and do stuff that I think I want to do. I'm having a lot more fun right now than I've had in any of the medium demon streams, to be honest. So that is good signal to my brain to like kind of not look back on the decision I've made. They're late clicks, yeah, for sure. Okay, that's a fake, I think. Yes, it's impressive. I'm an impressive guy. What can I say? What about most liked extremes? Yeah, definitely gonna do that. You're better than me now? In the 10 minutes I've been playing... Oh, wow, it's already been 20 minutes. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. In the 20 minutes I've been playing 9 circles, I'm now better than you at 9 circles. Wait, what's that symbol? The 3 backwards? Is that like a Sigma? W Teej? Not W all you here right now. Ah, I hit the fake again. Damn. Oh, Epsilon. Right. It looked familiar. I couldn't remember what it was. At what easy demon do you think it would have been ready for skeletal shenanigans? After X. I think I played too many easy demons too. There's a 6-hour-long level that's been verified, by the way. Which one's that again? I feel like I've heard of that. Scrolling by, wishing you luck with progress. Thanks, Living Latios. Enjoy the scroll. Have you tried a no-clip run? Nah, I don't really do those. You should play Windy Landscape if you beat this. I think that's an insane, right? I think after I beat 9 circles, we're either going to do, what is it called? Magma Bound or Windy Landscapes. Thoughts on which one y'all would prefer? No, do not do Magma Bound. They said in all caps. Magma's good. Is Death Moon good? Yeah, Death Moon's great. I recommend it. Test both levels and play which one's more fun. That's not a bad shout. Windy Landscape would be fun, but I think you'd love the design of Magma Bound. Yeah. I guess that's a good rule of thumb. If I'm more fluid about what levels we play going forward, we can just try out both of them maybe after we beat 9 circles. Whichever one I mess with more, we can send it. Thoughts? Oh, you think Magma Bound's a higher end difficulty insane? Okay, and then I have to press again. All right, that was the new best on this section. How long do you think this will take? Oh no, this is my first day. Chat, how many days do you think 9 circles will take us? Seeing how I'm going right now. Ooh, almost. -1 days. I beat it yesterday. Nice. 10 business days. Fair. 9, 6. 10-ish days. That sounds fair. That's crazy. Because medium demons, I'm averaging like 3 to 5 days on. Doubling that to get a hard demon seems so reasonable to me. Like, why would I not do that? Realistically, I think you beat it in 12 streams. That's fair. I've never beaten a hard demon, so I have no context here. This is very fun to play, though. I'm excited to be able to send attempts to this level. This is fun. I'm having a great time. Ooh, new best. Windy is supposed to be the easiest insane. Is that true, chat? Windy Landscape's the easiest insane? This will take you around 2 weeks if it's your first hard demon. That makes sense. I feel like 2 weeks sounds about right. Why are you jumping the 9 circles I just got here? It felt more fun than what I was already doing, and I feel like the stream is best when I'm having fun. Which, as of today, I think that this was a good call because it seems like chat's also having fun, so... What did you jump to? I jumped from my hardest was Skeletal Shenanigans. I was doing Lonely Travel. I dropped Lonely Travel at around a 50% best, and I jumped to 9 circles. Ah, almost. The consistency's getting there. Honestly, I wouldn't call this a jump. It's just good gradual progression. It feels reasonable for the level of skill I'm at. I jumped from Skeletal Shenanigans to Magma Bound. Nice. Okay, a lot of people have kind of jumped. I feel pretty confident in this now. This level will help improve your wave skill. That's the hope. Can you look DM on TikTok? No, I'm in the middle of something right now. It's a new hardest. Ah, almost. That's like another quick double tap there. Like here. Ooh. Oh no! This is addicting, bro. I feel like I'm close to cracking. Pause. This part. What's up, Zolocopter? Sorry, other people have come in. I'm sorry I haven't said hi to everybody. That's my bad. I like to say hi to everybody. If I haven't said hi to you, I'm sorry. You're gonna do what to this part? Bro, low-key looks like Steve Harrington. Do y'all actually think that? I feel like I don't look like Steve Harrington. Are we really jumping the 9 circles? It's on the screen right now. We forgive you. Nice. I'm glad y'all are understanding. Dude, this level's so fun. I'm so glad I did this. I'm having so much more fun than I was having on those medium demons right now, bro. This part has such a satisfying flow to it. Have you done a practice run already? I've done real run attempts. My current best is 6%. Oh, actually, let me, here, I'll make a copy of this really quick for people on TikTok. Oh, actually, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to set this up, actually. Oh, wait, no, I do. I think I copy and then I add a reference for y'all. Let me see. Yeah. Yo, here you go. TikTok, is this good? If I get rid of this and then I add, there we go. Now you can see my current best. Do y'all like that? Bang. Hope that helps. I got out of the flow. Early press. I gotta go easy on early presses here. I think they're all late. Bro, just play? You keep looking, gang? I like talking to chat. It's one of my favorite parts of streaming. I like to play the game, but also check chat and make people feel like they're involved. Ooh. No! Happy orbit placement day, everybody. What does that mean? Wait, is it like the anniversary for when people placed orbit? Oh, I just accidentally did the coin route. That's funny. No, it was today? Oh. Wait, did Zoink do that? Does this mean you've discontinued top 10 most liked demons? Yeah. No, it gets played. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like it was verified. My bad. I see. This is not a jump? Really? My current artist is Skeletal Shenanigans. Not really low key? Oh. Is your current best really 6%? Yeah. I'm trying to get to the drop today. Fuck you mean not a jump? I don't know, man. People just say shit sometimes. I think it's a jump. This is definitely harder than skeletal shenanigans unless you're a wave god. Valid. So why are you doing this, not medium demons? I thought it would be fun. It is so far. It's pretty fun. Bang! Wait, chat, do I have to hit that pink orb there? That was a new best on this part. Did you beat Lonely Travel? No, we dropped it. That level was boring to me. Good level, but boring. I just can't play XLs. I have to change gravity first? I thought changing gravity was by hitting the pink orb, no? Oh, dude, that is a hard part at 30% for me. Skeletal to 9 circles is not a jump? Really? I can't tell who's right. It feels like everyone's pretty divided in chat. Some people are saying it's not a jump, and some people are saying it's definitely a jump. I guess we may never know the actual answer. Oh, the blue orbs for gravity? Ah. Oops. What mode carries you? Whatever mode I'm playing, bro. I get powered up by the grace of living in the present moment. You feel me? Whatever the current moment provides me. What's your current hardest? My current hardest is skeletal shenanigans. Maybe I should add that to the screen too, chat. Hold on. Let me make this really good for everybody. Current level, 9 circles. Current best, 6%. Current hardest. I'll fix this in just a second. Skeletal shenanigans. Here, let me make this really good for everybody. Maybe I should... What should I do here? Maybe I should keep... Current best feels like it doesn't need to be on its own line, no? Thoughts, chat? Should I just put my best on the same line as current level? Like, what if I did like... What if I did PB 6%? Or I can just do best, 6%. Thoughts? Is that good or worse? I'm trying to think of the best way to have this. Good? Okay. All right. There. So now we have the current level on screen and our best. There we go. Best by itself looks kind of funny. Best, 6%. Everybody knows this level, so current level kind of pointless. I think you're naive. A lot of people jump into streams even where the level's possible, and they ask what the level name is. I think that's a bit naive of you to assume just because a level's popular that people, every single person who jumps in the stream knows it. Have you ever beaten a 9 circles level? No. There's plenty of new players that don't know about 9 circles. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I know a lot of people join the stream and they're asking, so I want to have this stuff on screen to kind of help those people out, you know? I think it's the least I can do as the streamer. Maybe that's toxic. Let me make this just a little bit bigger for folks. For those who are a little visually impaired, you know? For our visually impaired friends. There we go. I've been playing since 2015. Am I dumb? No, I don't think you're dumb. Why would you think you're dumb? Winner runs from 0? I don't know. I'm trying to learn everything up to the drop right now. Kind of addicted to this ball part, not gonna lie. Ooh, late press or early press. You look cool, so I'll follow. Remember me when you're famous? Yeah, I got you. Thanks. Woo! I'm still early pressing on that blue orb, man. I keep dying. Almost 5K subs, W milestone. Yeah, if y'all haven't yet, could you subscribe to me on the red platform? I'm almost at 5,000 subs. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Wherever you're watching me right now, it's the same name, TeejVeen on all platforms. Thank you. How long do you think it'll take you before you beat an extreme? Current plan is we beat 9 circles, then we'll jump to an insane, and then like we jump to bloodbath probably. That's my current plan, subject to change. Oh! Wait, are those all fakes or did I swag route? I almost got that. That was a huge new best. Wow. Bloodbath as a first extreme is really hard. Yeah, probably. Bloodbath as your first extreme? Is that a bad idea? Try Cataclysm or Sweater Weather for your first extreme. I have heard of the Cataclysm rec. People like that as a first extreme. It is, but we ball. I'm saying. It's kind of content, no? I feel like it would be crazy if I jumped to Bloodbath from where I'm at right now. But I feel like I play a hard, I play an insane, then we rip Bloodbath. Probably done next week, no? Backlights is a great first extreme. I've never heard of that one. You should try death no clip accuracy on 0.7 speed. I think I'm good. Low key, I just like playing the game. Yeah, I've heard of Accu too. Could be a move. I don't know, chat. Depends on what y'all want to see. Like, if we get to extreme demons and you want me to start with an easier extreme, I'm down to do that. Whatever y'all want. Am I not supposed to hit that blue orb after the pink? I feel like I keep dying. Maybe that's a fake. Thoughts? What insane are you looking at? We're looking at Magma Bound or Windy Landscapes. After 9 circles. Windy Landscapes so peak? That's what I've heard. Windy, bro, please. I think Windy's a nice first insane. Go for Future Funk 2? Is that not an extreme? I thought Future Funk 2 was an extreme. Oh, it's an insane? Damn, I was wrong. Best insane is Def Crazy 3. I have not heard of that one. You know, if you get the coin, the level is 10 times easier. That's what they've been telling me. Okay, I shouldn't hit that blue orb, I think. Oh, it's one of the hardest insanes? I see. What was your first demon? Club Step. My first non-RobTop level demon was... The Nightmare. Early. Oops. Oh! At least I'm consistently kind of getting past 30. That's cool. So you were doing something that not everyone does, like playing the top 10 most liked demons of each difficulty, and now you just moved to the most basic route to extremes? Okay. It's not my choice, and you can do whatever you want, but I liked more your different way of approaching demons. That's cool, man. What's your stream streak? Have you been at every single one of my streams? I got bored of doing medium demons, and not enough people were in my stream. Since I started playing Geometry Dash, I told people that as long as people are watching the streams, I'll keep doing stuff. If they stop, I'm going to change it up. I've kept it a buck, bro. Crazy message? Yeah, super parasocial, by the way. Typing a whole paragraph and saying, I don't care, but essentially saying I do care at the end of it is interesting. Like, I'll be honest, y'all. Chat, if you want me to keep doing the stuff I'm doing, you have to show up to the streams. If people don't show up to streams, I'm going to do something else. It's really that simple. Because what I think as a streamer, when people aren't in my streams, is people are getting bored, so I should do something else. It's pretty simple. No, I know most of y'all support me. I want to read that message because if anyone has that sentiment, I wanted to address it. For me, it was more interesting. I agree with you. I think it was more interesting too. The views disagreed. I would have loved to have kept doing that, but viewers were getting bored, man. It is what it is. You bob and weave, you keep going. Ah! Have you tried the coin route? Yep. TJ, every stream you seem to get more views on TikTok, so that's pretty positive. Yeah, I think TikTok's popping off today, but it's because TikTok only pops off when I play popular levels. For those of you who don't watch on TikTok, chat, my TikTok has been blowing up today. So it's like, I think we're going to keep playing 9 circles. It's pretty clear. My TikTok pops off when I actually play levels people know. I have to take a quick 3-minute ad break, chat. I'll be right back. I've just been overcomplicating this shit, bro. I gotta stop. I gotta play the levels people want to see. See y'all in a bit. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, Orange? Appreciate you watching. Oops. Can you explain the history behind your name, TeejVeen? Is it literally your full name but shortened? Yeah, my full name's TJ Vincevich. Squeeze it together. Back to the game. Come on, man. What's your hardest? Skeletal Shenanigans. Sorry, I probably should include this on the TikTok too. This might help. There we go.
It's kind of small though. I don't know how to do this good, bro. Oh, you know what? I could duplicate this again. That's what I'm going to do. Best 6%. Oh, whoops. That's the wrong place. Whoa, that was crazy. And then I can drop it here again. That's the wrong text. Delete. Yes. I want GD text. So I can add GD text. There we go. I figured it out. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to help out TikTok chat right now. There, is that good, TikTok? Now you can see my best on the level I'm playing, as well as my current artist. Isn't that fun? We go back to the medium demons after this level? Probably not. Wait, it's Mario Day? What does that mean? Do you use Mega Hack? I have Geode. Wait, why is March 10th? Oh, thank you, Depper, for it. Mar 10 for short. It spells Mario. I see. Oh, hello, you also said. Thanks. Wait, are you guys doing anything special for Mario Day? Dude, I'm so bad at 31%. It's actually crazy. Fun, no. Ah, that was a new best. Huge. Wow. Can you watch my 9 circles 100% video? I'm good. I'm never going to watch that. How rude, I'm unsubbing. If you only subscribe to transactionally ask for me to watch your video, go ahead and unsubscribe. I think you have a fragile ego. I think that's annoying. I think that's a bit narcissistic of you. I'm glad you're unsubbing. I subscribed to you on YouTube. Thanks, Spider Dave. What happened to the medium demons? Got bored. Can you find all 9 circles? Wait, I know that's a joke. Are there actually like 9 circles in every 9 circles level? Chat, on that part, am I supposed to, the part where it's a yellow bumper, then a pink orb, then a blue orb? What am I supposed to do there? Am I supposed to hit that yellow bumper? Wait, don't hit any of them? So do I just hit the bumper?
Yo, thank you, chat. Okay, I was going to completely exhaust myself over that part. Okay. Completed B, now doing 9 circles, huh? Yeah. Or sorry, your message reads better if I say NC like the letters. This is the only memory part of 9 circles? Is that real? Hey, let's go, chat. And that's the drop. That's the drop. For those of you who joined us late or are just now joining us, we're just trying to make it to the drop this stream. This is my first time playing 9 circles. If we make it to the drop, it's a W. So we're not going to play the wave yet. Let me get to the drop one more time, and then I'm going to learn the... Actually, you know what? I'll keep learning. Let's learn this part of the level now. What? Bro, this ship kind of crazy. Okay, so I don't want to scoop off the slope there. But I do there. Okay, so this is fine. Skip the slope. Hit the slope. Oh, this is hard. And I don't want to touch the ceiling. Crap, okay. This is hard. The ship's the second hardest part? Do y'all agree, chat? Ooh, you really got to be pretty precise on that part. Oh! Woo! Ah, crap. Damn, too much sauce. Wow, this is fun. Damn. Ooh, new best. Damn. Damn, bro. There are way more than 9 circles present here. I'm saying. So you just skipped the whole entire thing that made you famous? Man, y'all are really weirdly parasocial. It weirds me out how some chatters, like, throughout my whole course of streaming, every time I change up what I'm doing, there's always some vocal minority that are personally slighted whenever I do something different. It's time to unplug your computer, brother. It's time to learn how to love. It's time to go to therapy. Let the man do his thing. It's so easy, bro. It's so easy. I'm not disappointed. I'm just saying. Chat, how do you think this message reads? So you just skipped the whole entire thing that made you famous? I'll let chat decide, bro. Bro said he's not disappointed. He's just saying. Seems like rage bait to me. Incorrect. Famous is a strong word. That too. Parasocial? I agree, Brendan. It seems like most of chat agrees as well. Also, I'm not famous. I'm a small streamer with a big heart. Nine circles is such a skill boost. I agree. I feel like I'm getting better at the game, which is what I like about playing the game. All right, I'll stop. I've been dissing you for the past, like, 3 streams I've been in. All right, thank you for owning it. I actually appreciate that you're owning it. Great decision to abandon the rest of the medium demons, genuinely. I think so, dude. People were getting bored. I was getting bored too. I'm gonna be honest, 9 circles is more of a drop than a jump. Man, people love making this joke. Skeletal shenanigans is way harder than this. Are you just baiting everybody in chat? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you just trying to start an argument with people today? Are you running low on attention? Okay, I'm gonna stop reading your messages now because you're just being weird. Everyone in chat is like, bro is baiting, and you just won't stop baiting. Like, literally your brain is broken. Like, once people tell you that you're baiting, that you don't keep baiting, you're like, haha, yeah, I was baiting. But I guess you're just you have some kind of degenerative brain disorder, and I'm sorry about that. I hope you get better. Don't bite the cheese trap, TJ. No, I'm not. I just don't want anyone in chat to get upset over it. I think when someone is clearly trying to bait other chatters, it's the responsibility of the streamer to be like, hey guys, don't fall for that bait. Like that was clearly stated so the people in chat would be like, what are you talking about? And it's like, just don't even give them that. It's like L bait. How are you feeling on 9 circles? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I'm having a great time. That is the hardest part, bro. That is like such a freaking thin little section. If he wants attention, you're giving it to him right now? Yeah, and I'm the streamer, so when you type messages in my chat, the streamer reads your chat messages. Isn't it fun to figure out how stuff works? Nah, bro actually is just continuing to rage bait. He's fucking banned. Bye. Have fun making another account to circumnavigate the ban, you absolute depraved moron. Bang! Got through the ship. Nice. I think it's the only really tight part of 9 circles. Yeah, dude, it's like intense. I get why people say the ship's hard. Like, look at that. Wow. You gotta ride like right above the cog. Exactly for it. But you have more clearance on that cog than you think. Like, you can kind of be in the cog without getting killed. Like, the hitbox is the wheel itself, not the spikes of the cog, which is good. Need to get a little more clearance. You'll find that this level will boost your ship control massively for later on. Yeah. I can already feel that. I love tight ship parts. This is fun. Oh, just barely. W consistency. GD hitboxes are very inaccurate, and that's a good thing. Based. Bro, jumping to 9 circles is much better than grinding other mediums. Yeah, I think so too. I was bored, and I think the chatters who were too polite to say that they were bored just stopped watching the stream. Oops. Play random wave mix to become good at wave. Is that a challenge, or what is that, chat? Ah! Dude, if I can just figure out this ship, I'm still gonna have to connect to this, the ball. Oh, it's a randomizer? Oh, it pulls sections from extremes that are wave focused? That sounds kind of cool. I do like wave. You have to be 10 in a row? Damn. Ship is high key the hardest part? Wait, chat, thoughts? Is this right here the hardest part of the level in your opinion? Or is there a harder ship part later? Yeah, by far. Nah, easiest part. No ships? Okay, so this is the only ship part? Oh, right. Y'all were talking about the wave. I forgot y'all talked about the wave. Yeah. Oh, so close. I pushed up a little too much on that, the undercarriage of that slope. Ooh. I believe the parts are cube, ship, ball, wave, cube. Wow. Oh, just the order of them. I thought you meant that was your difficulty order. Ah, close. Bro, this is fun. Chat, this is fun. Oh, I'm not using my wrist pad. Uh-oh. This might mess with some of my muscle memory. Oopsies. For me, this ship is the biggest choke point of the level. I mean, I guess that's good, because it's like one of the first sections of the level. Get it out of the way early in the run. Damn, that's the hardest part, man. Clearing that frickin' cog. Oh, that was it! I just have to be ready to scoop afterwards. Oh, there we go! All right, we got another clear there. Let's take it from this section. I haven't learned yet. No, not the new best. Dude, that triple's intense. Bro doesn't have practice music hack? You are correct. Okay, I need to jump into that upside down. What's up, amp? Ooh, must be a very precise jump. Oh, no, I don't jump. Maybe it's not even a jump. I think I just drop. Why do I keep jumping there? Okay, yeah, I drop and then I have to be ready to insta jump after I drop, I guess. Yep. Oh, wow. Maybe it's a hold? It's a hold because I have a bunch of instant jumps I have to do. Maybe. Not sure what happened at the end there. Fuck. Ah! My jump's just slightly late on that stupid pad. Wow, that's like a surprisingly tight timing. Dude, what the hell? Why am I missing that now? What is going on? Ugh.
Oh, whoops. I think I moved this a little bit. Oh, whoops. Crap, bro. Come on. There we go. There. I don't know how it moved like that. That was weird. Wait. It's a little off. There we go. Okay, I just skipped that second portal. All right. Damn it! This part feels finicky, bro. I don't like it. Ugh. Bro, keep going? I am. Damn. I read every chat. Oh no, I hate parts like this. Ah. Oh, actually, I think it's pretty short. Not bad. Oops. Ah! Very short memory before ship. Yeah, it seems like a microscopic little memory. Not so bad. Damn. Okay, but that's the first section down. Well, I'm sure by the time I get late attempts, I'm going to be very consistent on this crap. Nice run. Yeah, we made it to the ship. Not bad. Take that. I like how the practice mode music fades for a second before it figures out what it's doing. It's kind of funny. Flashy. Oh! Tej, I want a backseat, but why are you not actually playing the actual level if you're going from 0? Proceeds to backseat. Honestly, I respect backseaters more if you don't, like, if you don't pre-qualify the message you're typing as, hey, I don't want a backseat, and then continue to backseat. I honestly prefer when people just blatantly backseat. I don't like either, but...
We've got all the pieces to reach the wave. Yeah, but we don't have the consistency. Why is this song just kind of playing? That was weird. I'm gonna reload the level. I think it's broken. It's fixed. Damn. Ah, a little late on the scoop. All good. We took a little break from this section. I need to sip some water. This is good for a first day. I feel like it's not bad. Oh, it happened because I was in practice mode. That makes sense. I switched to practice mode on the start of the level because it kept giving me new bests, and I didn't want to confuse viewers being like, yo, we got a new best. It's like, let's chill on that. What's coming after 9 circles since the plan has changed? Great news. We don't know. That's another reason why I kind of dropped the top 10 most like medium demons. I prefer just having my audience trust me instead of having to have every single fucking plan of a route figured out. We'll figure it out together. I'll keep you on your toes. That's also, I think, part of what like bored some viewers. It's like you enjoyed the novelty of me putting this whole route in front of you and letting you know what levels I was going to do. And then some of y'all's ADHD brains were like, wow, that's fun. Well, I'm going to stop watching now. So why should I ever share what my plans are if some of you are going to hear my plans and just get the dopamine hit of knowing what my plans are and then leave the stream? I would rather just keep the stream fluid so that it keeps you watching. You know? But that's been a long lesson for me. I thought planning was good. I think planning is actually just kind of bad for streamers. Because the second we abstract the novelty factor out of our streams, the viewers can feel it. Once you know what to expect from every single stream, the viewers can feel it. I think. So I don't know. Y'all can speculate. I'm not going to overthink things anymore. I'm just here to dance, monkey, dance. Dude, this ship requires all my focus. It's actually messed up. I don't think we're getting a new best through the drop today, chat. If we're being ultra honest with ourselves. I'm not usually a naysayer, but come on. This is a lot to learn for a first day. What's your favorite level that you played? Probably X. X or Deadlocked. Or actually Stereo Madness, because Stereo Madness was so fun and simple, and I didn't even have a whisper of the pain that was to come. There's 3 answers for you. Pick the one you like the best. Damn, bro. Teej, do not do Future Funk ever. I am warning you, it is the worst experience I've ever had. I died at 90% twice, and then I never even got to the hard part again. Yeah, I probably won't play Future Funk. I don't like XL levels, so I'm gonna stop playing them. I felt the same way when I started this level and beat it a few months ago, but you got this. It's hell, though. Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. It is fun, but it is a lot to learn, right? But that's how you get better at the game. The stuff that you struggle with learning eventually becomes the stuff you know. That's also life, right? Being mediocre is the first step at being adequate, and being adequate is the first step of becoming adept. Just because you aren't consistent with something doesn't mean others won't be consistent. I also agree with that, yes. I do think some people project and imprint their own opinion onto others, especially online. I find some viewers do that, parasocially speaking. I think it's mostly harmless, just people feel very passionate about levels they either love or hate, but I would kind of caution people against assuming that because you feel a certain way about something that other people should also feel that way. For example, I dropped Lonely Travel because I don't like XL levels and I felt like it wasn't pushing me as a player. Would I ever fault anyone if they wanted to play Lonely Travel or if they were to say that they enjoy Lonely Travel? Absolutely not. I wish more people could be that way, and that's why I want to share that I think people should be that way. Lonely Travel has that story vibe going on for it. It's a great vibe. I don't play Geometry Dash to vibe, though. I play Geometry Dash to set my nervous system on fire. All right, let's practice the ball part now. Ship's feeling a little bit better. Let's remember, chat. It's going to take a sec. Let's remember. Let's remember. Early? Okay. Dude, this is so fun. I'm sorry. I have to say it again. I'm having so much more fun than I was on Medium Demons right now. It's like I'm actually feeding my brain again. My brain's like, yes, teach me. Let me learn. Let me improve at the game. Yum. 9 Circles is a really fun level in general. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited to send attempts on this. The flow of the level feels very satisfying. Finally, someone agrees that Medium Demons are not fun. Yeah, that's in my opinion. If someone here likes Medium Demons, I do not fault you. For me, it kind of deprived me of my joy of playing the game. I simply couldn't keep doing it. But I'm impatient. Your mileage may vary. Oh, I tapped. Okay. All good. Also, I have a tip. The more you practice without taking runs from zero messes with your mental. I agree, but when I'm just kind of learning a level, I don't care. I do think there comes a point when you're actually trying to beat the level that if you don't send enough attempts, then you're muscle memory for the level can kind of deteriorate in a strange way. Because, like, you can kind of get these siloed parts of your brain where it's like, you have run brain and then you have practice brain. And in a perfect world, both of those brains shouldn't be siloed. They should be united. But I think for day one, when you're just kind of learning the level, I think I hard disagree with you. I think that I'm doing exactly what I need to do right now, which is practicing the parts of the level that I've just learned. What are you going to go for after this? Future Funk or no? Definitely not Future Funk. I don't like extra long levels. It depends on the circumstance. Sometimes you gain more value from just practicing the parts. Others, there are more value in sending attempts. Isn't that the lovely answer to pretty much every question or every assertion that any chatter ever makes? The chatters that say that, like, their opinion is black and white, always right, are usually wrong. And the actual answer is, it depends. We've had this conversation about 1,000 different ways, 1,000 different times. Isn't that fun? Finally time for hard demons. Yes, sir. I don't like Bloodbath because everybody does it and it does not look that fun. That's a fun opinion to have. It's funny how the 10 most popular demons are the hardest hard demons. Is that real? My friend beat Bloodbath a few months ago, and he said he hated the experience. Why do we as players keep forcing ourselves to do things we don't enjoy? Like, don't get me wrong, I do think there's a level of toil and struggle that sometimes should be present in your life, but also in the challenges you set out for yourself. But if you're looking at something as like a net negative enjoyable experience even after accomplishing the thing, isn't that bad? Like, if you can't look back at the experience fondly, even if you accomplish the thing, isn't that bad? It's kind of a flex. I understand that, but I would say that to have something that's just kind of a flex under your belt, but to look back at the experience of getting something that's just kind of a flex negatively is an L in my opinion. Oops. What's up, Gabriel? Damn, bro. I gotta take a breather. ITs, I just watched the earlier parts of the stream. I think you should progress however you want in the game, and when you're good enough, you can go back to the most liked demons of each difficulty for completion's sake. They won't take long by then. Yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling too. Like, if we really care about the completions, I can always go back and, you know, rustle them up, you know, when they aren't going to be new hardest for me and not take as long. That's definitely an option. But yeah, like right now, ugh. I vastly prefer the idea of playing a medium demon when it's no longer my hardest. You know? When medium demons are your new hardest, it's so debilitating mentally. You know, it's just so... It's a lot. When you don't also have like the ego boost of like when literally in the name of the medium demon, it's like medium. Like it's basically saying this is regular. This is normal difficulty. And you're struggling with this, pal? It's like, oh, crap. Okay. What am I doing? Oh. Woo! We're reaching our limit, chat. Actually, dude, we might be about there. Whoo, dude, I am cooked. Wow, 9 circles taking a lot. Day 1, 9 circles taking a lot, chat. Medium's too annoying. I skipped them. Yeah, I think that's fair. Starting to think that's fair. I'm starting to believe that that's fair, chat. Stream ending? Yeah, I think so. Thanks for watching on TikTok. Peace out. I'm ending. Hop over to the purple platform if you want to be a part of the raid. But I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Appreciate all y'all. I'm gassed, bro. We did a lot today. We did a lot. We had W React segment, W Yaps, W New Hardest, and also chat, by the way, the views aren't too bad either. 57 viewers on the purple platform. So the 9 circles jump did it. We are saved, chat. We are saved. We're still in the Geometry Dash Gulag, but it seems that our hypothesis worked. When you play a level that people want to watch, they watch the stream. Oh, we got to end the prediction. My bad. 9 circles new best, drop 30 to 40%. Listen, I appreciate the hell out of the believers. I failed you. It was pretty hype, though. I mean, I've definitely learned those first parts. I feel like very realistically, we can get the drop tomorrow. Very realistically. Dude, it's just, it feels so much better to play like a level that is under 2 minutes. It feels so good. It's all right, TJ. I think we'll be fine. We love watching the streamer do something fun. Yeah, like I was... Instead of Lonely, I just wasn't having fun on Lonely Travel. But I was locked in on that, man. I'm excited to play more 9 circles. That level is... fun. That level is fun, chat. All right. Where's my Quinjamin? Is he live yet? Quinn. Brother, you need to go live at some point. How is Quinn not live? He did stream really long yesterday. W stream, I agree. I'm tired, chat. Whatever. I'm just gonna end. Have a great rest of your day, night, noon, wherever you are. Thank you all for the support. I know that this was a very disruptive... I completely changed our course. I completely hopped away from the top 10 most liked demons. Thank you all for your support on that. I was kind of nervous about making that decision. I do think it's for the best. I do think it's for the best. And I'm excited to do more W reacts and more 9 circles tomorrow. All right? Peace!